afternoon. Oh, I'm already. That's a good way to start, isn't it, chat? Already losing my voice. I hope we're all very, very well. Welcome back once again to the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. We've got Smurf, we've got Cam, we've got Bradson, we've got Laser, Kirk, Math, Sosa, Dart as well. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I literally, bottled the intro. The very first thing I needed to say, I already managed to bottle, which is pretty good going. But I hope we're having a good day. What is it? It's Tuesday today, isn't it? I'm all thrown out now. With the new streaming schedule this year and everything else, I'm all thrown out what day it is. And Bradson has messed up because I'll have to use the sunglasses throughout the sprint, not the Grand Prix. So wonderful, wonderful. I'll make sure. You'll have to remind me to get those on ready for the sprint. But yeah, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm just going to double check. We seem to be live on TikTok. Are we live on YouTube Shorts as well? I'm hoping we should be. Hey, welcome in, Barry. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're staying out of trouble, sir. Where was I going? YouTube short format. Let's have a look. Oh, there we are. Wonderful, wonderful. So I think everything's working as it should be. Didn't we agree that the sprint is an actual race ages ago? I don't know. We'll wait and see how the sprint goes. Hey, welcome in, James. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm doing very well, thank you, chat. I've had a busy morning. I've had a productive morning, a busy morning, trying to get some stuff done. Dart with the bits. Don't forget to update the stream schedule. Yeah, I need to do that this evening. So, I'm gonna bore you all then with what's going on. So, I got up this morning, 7 AM. I edited a video first. I edited an F1 video. Then I did NASCAR at Talladega. Edited that. That should be going live tonight. Both those videos should be going live tonight. I uploaded the footage to Gary from yesterday's stream. I'm in the process of uploading some footage to roll for one of the Hulkenberg streams. I then went to walk the dog. Came back, recorded an Assetto Corsa video, which should be going live tomorrow. Ate my lunch, started the stream now. After this, I need to upload 2 more videos, sort out all the shorts for today, and schedule out a couple of other bits and pieces, and tidy the bathroom, and sort out some random other stuff around the house. Like, basically from 7 AM this morning to about 9 o'clock tonight, 14 hours straight, I basically know minute per minute what I've got going on. Ring that thing is not coming back just yet. I am considering it though. I was gonna say, yeah, you popped it in the chat, didn't you, Sosa? Hopefully we get some good news. Oh, are you doing Daytona as well, are you, Barry? Good luck to you, sir, if I don't speak to you beforehand. Yeah, say, are you off work today, are you, Cam? Are you just is it that quiet at your job? Exactly, yeah, you gotta love it. You've gotta love it. I can't complain too much. Happy birthday as well, Barry. I hope iRacing gives you a good result. I'm hoping the same for Bathurst 12 Hours next month, because that's on my birthday. Ian, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. 2 days a week. I had to come in to do full. Okay, fair enough, Cam. Fair enough. Right, what was I just going to double check quickly? I wanted to make sure, because I did see somewhere that occasionally something can break slightly. So ignore me 1 second, chat. I am going to do this. Oh. Wonderful. Right, I know that's definitely working as well then. Perfect. Perfect. Right. I mean, it's Qatar. It's a long weekend. Obviously, it's our final sprint weekend of the championship as well, so we need to get on with it. But I'm gonna say this before we start, like, the video intro or anything else. I reckon we're gonna get a mechanical failure today. I know I kind of always worry about this and often kind of talk about it. We've only had one all year though, and for some reason, Qatar is a track where Ferrari engines like to go pop on this game. Yeah, we DNF from Shanghai thanks to a mechanical. Monaco, I stacked it. Zandvoort, I stacked it. Vegas, I stacked it. So we have only had the one mechanical because of that. And you can see sprint results also still don't work properly. Why on earth they'd ever fix that? I have no idea. But yeah, sprint race results never work on this game. Why add the feature if you're not going to actually make them work? We're also still trying to get as many upgrades sorted as we possibly can. We've basically got all the chassis upgrades done, but still waiting on quite a few of the aero ones, so we need R&D this weekend. So we'll wait and see. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Bootmaker. Have a good one, buddy. I appreciate it. And, BM? Inshel? Baminshel? I don't know. I'm probably butchering your name. Thank you for the follow. We are getting closer and closer to 10k on Twitch. I know I keep going on about it, but we are definitely getting there. Right, chat. I've seen so many people talking about Arc Raiders. What is it? What do you do? Is it fun? Is it something I would enjoy? Like, what is it? What's like the premise of Arc Raiders? What do you do? It's a loot shooter. Alright. Explain that to someone that doesn't play FPS games, apart from Counter-Strike, many years ago. What does that mean? Minshell, sorry. Sorry. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Right, next question then. What is Escape from Tarkov? I've never played that game either. I only know sim racing. Explain it in sim racing terms so I can understand what it is. Kind of New Horizons setting. Right, okay. People are already giving up trying to explain it to me. Oh, man. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, everybody's given up trying to explain already. Oh, I got another F125 updated setup going out later on today. I'm going to be doing them twice a week, because that should obviously mean that they're nicely spread out until F126 DLC. Yeah, the AI are insane in Miami on a straight line. Through the corners, they're not so bad, and with some updated setups, they're a bit better, but they're still nuts. Right, are we ready to intro this then, chat? I think we probably ought to get up with it, shouldn't we? Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to the penultimate race of our F125 Nico Hulkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend out in Qatar. I think we've got 76 laps ahead of us around the Losail circuit over the course of today. Taking a quick look at our World Championship standings before we do anything else. Max Verstappen has a 45-point lead over Lando Norris at the moment, so Lando needs to outscore him. Basically, Lando needs to win this weekend and hopes that Max doesn't score if we want to try and bring that championship fight all the way out to the season finale in Abu Dhabi. We still have our own championship battle going on, though. Oscar Piastri has been on an absolute tear recently. He's had a win and a second place in the last couple of Grand Prix, so he is now up to P3 in the World Championship after he scored points in every single race this year. So Oscar Piastri, consistency has been key for him. He's 1 point ahead of Charles Leclerc. We are a further 30 points back, so we need a bit of a miracle this weekend. But I'm not giving up on hopefully trying to finish P3 by the end of this first season. I've had quite a few questions from you guys. No, this year isn't going anywhere. I'm not going to give up until we've got Hulkenberg a World Championship. Hopefully that'll come in Season 2, but we'll have to wait and see. Behind the scenes, though, I'm trying to get as many kind of upgrades sorted on the car as I possibly can. We've got one more chassis upgrade to fix, and then we've got, I believe, 6 on the aero side of things. So we're going to have a big push through these final couple of races to try and get everything else sorted on the car. Of course, if you're new, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. We're trying to get to 20k here on YouTube. We're trying to get to 10k on Twitch, so I'll make sure there's a link down in the description there. We normally go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays now over on my Twitch channel as well. So more often than not, you're probably going to find me live. But yeah, without further ado then, let's return here to Qatar. I almost forgot where we were racing there, chat. Like, occasionally I just blank right at the end of an intro. Yeah, 4 DNS for Hulkenberg. 3 of those were my fault, though. That's why I figure we might get another one this time out. But I'm just a little bit nervous. I think we're all good, though. Do I need to do anything else, chat? I think we're all good. Hey, welcome in, Matt. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Having trouble with tyres, tyre wear on the rear tyres, what do I do? Up the rear PSI a bit is the best advice I can give. Hey, welcome in, Stumpy. I hope you're doing well, mate. It is the one and only Matt212. Thank the Lord there's only one of me, eh? The world would be a much worse place if there was more than one Matt212 in it. Although I guess that would then be Matt213. Yeah, I'll do that. I just need to spend as many R&D as I can. Like, I'm hoping Bortoletto's getting some of the upgrades sorted as well, but I don't think he's doing much. Wouldn't it be 4-2-4 rather than 4-1-4? Your maths has failed you there, La Hangman. In sim racing terms, imagine your kick trying to improve the car so much. So instead of research, you start stealing from other garages and hope not to get caught by the FIA. Interesting. Very, very interesting then. Okay. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll give that a go. Perhaps I need to branch out more from just playing F1. Or just sim racing generally. I do other stuff other than F1 now. What do you think about the Audi private test in Barcelona? It basically provides absolutely no information. Like, there's nothing you can really take from it. Audi were on a really old version of the car. They just wanted to test the engine. Hey, welcome in, Joe. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Still a voyage of discovery here in Qatar. The teams and drivers.
Which driver's trying to do a road to glory with? Colapinto.
About a circuit that was built for 2 wheels rather than 4.
212 Pro Clubs. I haven't got this year's FIFA. I know I think I had a couple of the recent ones. Obviously, again, I work with EA, luckily. Don't tell anyone, but occasionally I give FIFA to my brother-in-law. Shh. No one knows that, chap. Don't tell anyone. Don't report me to EA. But I have said if they ever come asking for a video, he will have to do it, which would be hilarious. Right.
Had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
I think this Sauber is going to be unstable around here. That's just my guess. Like, I don't know why, I just don't have that high confidence. Although I guess I quite like this track. There might be a chance. I don't know. Maybe the car will surprise me. I think it's a good fun track on the F1 game. It's just not that fun IRL. That's the big difference. So my full-time job is a content creator, but it's not just on TikTok. I'm on Twitch, YouTube. I make content basically on every kind of mainstream social media platform. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, I would be surprised if he never wins a world championship. He's the new Italian champion. Been waiting since the 1950s. I've just got to randomly stream snipe people and commentate over their races. That'll be quite funny. Oh, come on. Where's the nose going? Ah! Oh yeah, there's a WEC channel now, isn't there? I want to watch more WEC this year. I need to... Because the problem I find is pretty much every motorsport now is on TNT here in the UK. Here's a fun little story for you, chat. Originally, when we moved, obviously, because I, need to watch F1 for work, luckily, I can claim our Sky. Obviously, the Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi to work. And I'm pretty certain I can claim the TV back on my tax return. Obviously, because I need to watch it to be able to talk about it, to do my job. But annoyingly, I was looking at it, trying to price match it and work out the best deal and the best way to go about it. And a week before we moved, they removed TNT from their options, because normally TNT is like £32 a month, but you could get it for 20 quid with Sky. Move in, a week later, they re-add it. So I email them going, I wanted to get this, I'm still within my 28 days to cancel. Can you add TNT? Can I get it for 20 quid and just add it on? They went, oh, we're really sorry. We'll give you 30 quid to stay, but we can't add it on. I was like, well, that's... Why? So stupid. And then I just never got back around to it. Right, I mean, we just smashed that, didn't we? That was good. Whilst doing story time. Yeah, the only reason I want TNT is you get WEC, you get WRC, and... There's one... I know Formula E's on there as well, but obviously you don't need it for that. There was something else I wanted to watch on there, but I can't remember what it is. But it's another racing series. And I'm kind of there going, like, I'll end up... I don't care about football. I cannot stress you enough how little I care about watching football. Yeah, MotoGP, that was it. MotoGP, which I want to get into next year. So I'm kind of like, I think I can get it for cheap for 02, I want to say. But I'm kind of there going, like, if I want to be able to make more content on different series and stuff, then that's probably what I need to do. My work Wi-Fi does not like that. That's not surprising. Oh, yeah, I quite like Qatar. I like it as a circuit. I don't know why I'm doing a race sim run on soft compound tyres, but still. Hey, welcome in, Flake. Hope you're doing well, buddy. How can I get better without racing lines? Matt212 setups on YouTube. I give you guys setups for career mode. I talk you around the tracks, what gears you want to be using, what braking markers you want to be using. And I also make some like the random little tips and tricks as well on that channel. Matt212 setups on YouTube, best place to go for free setups on F1 25. In my humble opinion. Definitely not biased. I don't actually know many other places where you can get free setups on this game. Like, most places now, I generally find it insane that, like, setup shops that sell setups on the F1 game thrive. I've got, like, no issue with them. I'm sure they're better than mine. You'd hope so if people are paying for them. But I just find it insane that people will pay, like, 80 quid for a setup pack. Like, just go on time trial, download the world record setup, and then tweak some things to make it race ready. And you'll be absolutely fine. Again, you know, that's a big part of what I do with my setup series. I do try and gear it towards tyre wear more. Yeah, I know there's, like, sim... What's it called? Sim racing setups, I think, do free ones on YouTube. Or I know it used to. Yeah. I just find it some staggering. Actually getting ready to work for NASCAR IRL. Hey, enjoy it. What are you doing with NASCAR IRL, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, I'm so stupid. I just quit that program after one lap. I forgot it was a race strategy. Oops. The only place I buy setups for at the moment is iRacing. And that's because they do make an insane difference. I think iRacing I pay £100 a year, but that's setups for basically everything I ever want to drive. So I'm more than happy to do that. But not on other games. Because the thing as well with iRacing setups is they... Obviously, where iRacing changed the bop and the meta quite a lot, setups do change quite rapidly. Oh yeah, back in the day, you could get setups from anybody on F1. Brilliant. Unfortunately, I'm not with EE, I'm with O2. But I think I've got Discovery, I think Sky do it as well for free. So I think I've got Discovery Plus, but that doesn't include TNT. Which is the problem. I think the cheapest way I can do it at the moment, without getting out like a new phone contract or anything, is by going via O2. Because I think you can get it for £25 a month, I want to say. Like, my phone contract at the moment is, I think, £5 a month. Like, I basically... When my phone contract expired, I was like, I'm not going to get a new phone yet, because I simply don't need one at the moment. So I was like, oh, I'll just find the cheapest deal I possibly can. Because, obviously, again, I don't go outside much. Like, most of where I go, I will have Wi-Fi. So... it's kind of complete. And O2 still do EU roaming, which is quite handy. So that's mainly why I still use O2. But like my big one was being able to get gigabit internet where I live. That was what I needed more than anything else. Get power down. Oh, there we go. Right, remember, don't pit this time. That'd be quite useful. I don't want to do anything dodgy with a fire stick or anything like that. I know a lot of people that do, but I just can't. Don't want to. Oh, what's going on here? Ah! Alonso's just parked. I wouldn't know where to go to buy one or anything like that. And I'm just there going like, it's so much. Like I've got the money to pay. I won't buy stuff that I am one of those people that if I'm not using a streaming service, I will cancel it. I don't just let stuff run indefinitely. But still. Hey, welcome in, Taser. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And Tom. Go get a dodgy TV stick. I definitely don't have one. I know a lot of people that do, but for so many years trying to, like, find streams to watch F1 and stuff. Like, and the thing is as well with Sky now is, like, for example, I watch the darts at Christmas, that kind of thing as well. Matt212 watches quite a lot of stuff on there. So it's kind of like, you know, just simplicity. It's just easier as well. Like NASCAR, for example, I definitely don't ever watch on Twitch. Never. No, I'm so stupid. Why have I done that again? Right, we're getting a green score on the race sim. I need the R&D though, man. For God's sake. I watched Dart and the darts. Via Sky. Go for it, Max Attacks. You can sim practice 2 and practice. Hey, I suppose I could, couldn't I? I just don't normally bother. I'm always there going like, if I haven't earned the R&D, I don't deserve it. And it does normally kind of make career mode a little bit more interesting. You're just not getting handed R&D all the time. Yeah, I am, aren't I, Cam? No, James, you got to go out again. Well, no, I've done a lap. No, but you need to do 2. Yeah, but I've done a lap. Right, we'll get this program smashed out, chat. That's fine. Ugh. So, chat, do we think if I can keep... I don't know if how many of you came round to the NASCAR kart stream Gary and I did last night. Do we think I can beat Gary in his own backyard? Because I won the opening 2 races, spoiler alert. So we look to try and win again next week. Yeah, backend's getting slidey. These tyres are wrecked. It was not pure luck. Daytona, I genuinely employed strategy right at the end to make sure that like Cody Webb didn't go with Gary. Atlanta, yeah, there was a bit more luck involved, but... Oh, who? God, that corner's gonna cost me. The calendar will be randomly announced on race day. Oh no, I'm not gonna get this first lap in. Right, we'll have to settle for a green score. I'm allowed to use rewinds in practice. I've always been allowed to do that. Simply because we don't want to watch me just drive around laps for 45 minutes trying to get an extra 30 R&D. So practice we're allowed rewinds, qualifying and races we're not. Either pop them in our Discord Max Attacks or send them to me via Instagram or... What do I think of the new NASCAR Championship setup? Much better than the playoffs. I would still rather full season points. But that's just personal preference, I guess. And then again, obviously, I'm European. Whoa! So, you know, I think the thing is that we kind of forget in Europe is that Americans don't like things getting decided before the final race. They like drama. Us Europeans can often look at a series and go, that person did the best all year. They deserve to wrap it up early. Americans don't like that. Everything's got to come down to the wire. And yes, I am stereotyping a bit, but it is more true of American sport. Like, the European mind can comprehend the idea that someone can wrap up a championship early. What's the chances of Hulkenberg winning for Audi? Unlikely, but not impossible. I would imagine Hulkenberg wins Australia, chat. It's historically been quite a good track for him. Imagine he wins that. That would be so insane. I'm not saying every American, Kirk. I'm just saying that there's quite a lot of Americans. I think it's more casual fans. But obviously, I would say in the US you get a lot more casual fans of sports. Sport is just like, even if you're not a huge fan of a sport, in America I think a lot of people just watch it still. What do you think the Ferrari will look like this year? Red. That's what I think it'll look like. Right then, chat. Get your predictions in.
Practice session.
Where do you think we're going to qualify ready for the sprint race? Let me know. Either tell me in chat or come over to Twitch, bet some logins. I mean, 260 R&D is not as bad as that could have been. I'd love to see Piastri win. I think Piastri, Hamilton, Piastri, Hulkenberg, my top three to see win the season opener.
That will set the grid for
It will always be
race.
Lewis first.
So welcome along.
What do you think is going to be the first surprising moment of the year? How can I... If it's a surprise, you're not going to know it. So how am I going to know it beforehand?
Radio
Maybe
check,
Cadillac
please.
score on
Radio
debut?
check.
I don't know. Right, so as always then, sprint qualifying first of all is basically one shot. I might give myself just a bit of extra fuel, just in case I mess up the first lap. Albon? Okay. Big G? Oh, no, he's not in the top 10 anymore. Right, we'll go out now. So I'll try and do a push lap. If I mess it up, then we'll go for another push lap. Exclamation mark Discord max attacks. I think Bottas will do better than Perez. Not by a lot, but I think he will do better. Oh, AI coming back out into the circuit. This is not good. Hey, welcome in, James. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
We've dropped to P20.
How are you getting on F1 2013 so far, sir? Good. F1 2013 is... I hate the AI on this game. I mean, I literally skimmed Lewis there. I don't know how we got away with that. Do I just abandon this first run already? I don't know. We'll keep going. Move! What is that? They're on the racing line. They don't move at all. Honestly, the AI in qualifying are so bad on this game. Like, that would genuinely be a penalty for doing. And Lewis, to be fair. And the thing is, they won't get penalised for it. Yeah, there you go. That's it. See, James knows the game. That's a YouTube short right there. They're just so annoying. And the fact that even when I'm coasting around now, Lewis is more likely to get out of the way for me is insane. Alright, well at least we're going to get a delta time on the board, I guess. But I don't even know what... I'm aiming for like a high 22 by the looks of it. So we'll wait and see what we can do. Right, back in hot lap mode. Luckily that happened early in the lap, so I haven't taken much out of the tyres. Right, let's go again then, chat. I don't want to be out in Q1. So I need to find about 16 seconds. Just to make Q2. As long as I make Q2, I'm not too worried. Oh, come on.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Whoa. That was weird. Nose tipped in, but the back end just did not follow it. That's very peculiar. I mean, we're purple through Sector 1, though, so I guess that's a good omen. Ah! Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Back chat. So you guys can see the delta as well. Ooh, that's close. Come on, one more corner. That mistake, though, at the end of Sector 2 might have cost us. I think we should be safe. I think we're safe. I'm pretty certain we're safe. I didn't actually look where we were then, in the end. Dale, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go then. We already knew it to be the case, but Oscar Piastri is goated at Qatar, chat. 6 tenths clear of anybody else by the end of Q1. Williams also looked to be rapid round here. Alex Albon P2 there ahead of Hulkenberg, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. Carlos Sainz ahead of Bortoletto. Both Haskars as well. Imagine if this was the grid ready for the race. That would be nuts. Antonelli ahead of Russell. Norris barely making it through. The same can be said for Hamilton. Sonoda out. Stroll out. The V-Carbs out. And Jack Doohan out. Not too many shockers then, I guess, in the end. But definitely a couple of surprises as well. As to kind of who's ended up where. I guess with it being effectively one shot, though. It's kind of just a little bit RNG based, but it can be funky.
Okay.
Am I going to
check.
support Audi next
Radio
year?
check.
I'm sure.
Radio check.
Do I think the F1 26 DLC will be good? The one word, if I had to guess now, would be lackluster. That would honestly be my best guess, and I don't even think that's such a bad thing as long as F1 27 is better, much better. So, Verstappen's now dipped into the 20s. Norris has dipped into the 20s. So there is some pace. I won't be able to do it on stream, Max Attacks. Does it look like I've got a seatbelt on, does it? Right. Hopefully this time around I'm nowhere near the AI, which is important. But now it's really difficult. Oh, Big G's in 11th, chat. No. Might be Big G, ain't? It might be both of us, ain't? I have to wait and see. I need to get this lap hooked up. Right, just use a splash of battery on the run to the line. I don't use cockpit camera because people don't enjoy watching it that much. Is the main reason. Oh, it's always a bit more scary when you haven't got a delta. God, this car pivots around on the back end. When you get the slide right, it's great, but if it just wants to understeer.
Down into P15.
Oh, I've just got no confidence through the front. How are we still going purple? What is that? I mean, I guess if we don't make errors, we have got a lot of speed in the car. Because we still ended up third on that first run after a big error. That I'm almost going to make again. Whoa! Oh, I need to get race laps up, don't I? Forgot about that. We haven't gone through that many engine components apart from gearboxes. Luckily I lifted out and didn't get done for track limits. I mean, that should be a lap invalidated, shouldn't it, in qualifying? Luckily the game doesn't do that, but that should be the lap ruined. Out of the final corner though, what's the time gonna be? Gonna be 21.2. Unfollowed because no race laps. Yeah, the shoes are quite old. The shoes are quite old. But I'm used to wearing them.
And that's it for sprint
I
qualifying.
mean, again, with an
Plenty
error.
more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go. That time around, it does look to be our championship protagonists that seem to be a bit quicker. We will end up P3 yet again ahead of Russell and Carlos Sainz. Ocon doesn't make it through. Neither does Hamilton, Bortoletto, Behrman, or Pierre Gasly in the end there. So Sainz is through, Alonso's through, Albon's through. But I guess everybody else isn't really much of a shock. 15th to 3rd is insane. Oh, that's always so weird when the audio disappears because I've tabbed out. Right. F1. And get rid of all of you. Wonderful. Right, we should have that back up now. Lunch today was tuna sweet corn parbakes. Now we've got an air fryer, I have parbakes like every day at the moment. Just because we forgot to buy bread last weekend.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Right, this is definitely one shot though now. You're not going to get 2 laps out of a set of softs. But what will the times be? I'm going to guess low 20s. There you go, 20 flat from Max. Good lap time. Good lap time by the Dutchman. If we end up going P3 again, at least we've been consistent. But so far, I haven't had a lap hooked up this session. I want to try and get 1 nailed. That's the goal. I mean, that's kind of the only 3 options in it. Matt drives well, Matt doesn't drive well, car goes boom. Not really a lot else can happen, can it? Matt gets unlucky? I don't know. Right, let's go. Ham and coleslaw. I'm not a fan of coleslaw. I don't rate coleslaw particularly. But I hope it's good. Oh, that's a lot of curb. That's about as much curb as you'd ever want to get. Oh no, track limits. Be careful. Ooh. Gotta remember, we have now got a bit more front end grip. We should have a bit more sticking power through these corners. Again, we seem to be nuts through Sector 1. We always seem to be good through Sector 1. It's just everywhere else we're struggling a bit. Oh, Verstappen goes even quicker. How on earth has he done that? Only by 5 thousandths, but an improvement's an improvement, and you never know. That 5 thousandths of a second could be useful. Go, go, go! Purple Sector 1. Green Sector 2. Oh, a slight blend there. Come on. Oh, that's felt like a pretty good lap for the most part. That's felt like a decent one. Through the final corner. I don't think we're going to go quicker than Max, but I don't think we're going to be a million miles out. Maybe we can. No, not quite. 20.3 though, chat. I'll take it. P3. Every single session we go 3rd. At least we were consistent. Who's ringing me? Is one of you guys ringing me, chat? Weird.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go then. Max Verstappen, when it matters most, with a championship on the line, he will claim pole position. Oscar Piastri will join him on the front row ahead of myself and Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris just ahead of George Russell. Carlos Sainz in the end down in P7, ahead of his fellow Spaniard Fernando Alonso, with Albon and Antonelli all inside your top 10. But yeah, P3 in every single session for us, so at least we can't complain that we weren't consistent. What can we do, though, as we head into the sprint race? I've got to get my sunnies on now, chat. Max looks like he's going to murder someone. The worst one, I think, was... I can't remember. Was it Bottas, I want to say, on a game a few years ago? I think it was like F1 2020. He had, like, green eyes. Oh, I could win 20,000 nectar points, chat. Yeah, I don't know who that was ringing me. Don't they know I'm live streaming? Yeah, Sauer being consistent. You will never see anything like this ever again. So Bortoletto's basically doing nothing in terms of R&D. I mean, we can probably get 1 or 2 more upgrades done. Maybe those 3 cheap ones. But unless Bortoletto does something, we're in a bit of trouble there. Ready for next season. And next season's kind of when we're trying to go for a championship. So we'll wait and see. Right, I'm going to load into the race chat. I'm just going to double check. Make sure the dog is okay. Because I need to get better at doing that whilst I'm live. So, I will be back in a minute. Gotta always check on dog 212. Make sure she doesn't want to go for a wee.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
I go downstairs, and I'm not joking, chat. Dog 212 was upside down asleep, just led like that.
We're back here in Losail.
I don't know why she does it, but she does it.
3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique 3-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity.
She is a chocolate Labrador.
Down the long straight and into turn 1.
She's a naughty chocolate Labrador, though, at the moment, chat. She keeps not listening to me on
Off the back
walks.
of a fantastic qualifying session,
Can we have a face
review?
reveal?
How our starting
I
grid looks
think
for today's sprint.
that ship has sailed.
Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hulkenberg, Leclerc, Lando Norris, and Russell. Sainz, Fernando Alonso.
My wheelbase is 8
Albon,
Newton meters, yeah.
And Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
Oh, you got a
Ocon,
Cocker Spaniel, have you?
Hamilton, Gabriel Bortoletto, and Behrman.
Say, that's what last
Gasly,
212's family have
Tsunoda,
ast
Lance Stroll.
But
and
last
Liam
212's
Lawson.
dog doesn't like dog
Do it.
212, which
And
is always
Isaac
quite funny.
Hadja rounds off the grid.
She
And
disagrees with dog
preparations
212's
almost
existence.
complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today,
Welcome to the
a
stream,
man small in
Ghost.
stature, but big on comment, Anthony Davis.
Creeper Fish
Well, they say
and
that a change is
Yarno
as good as a
kidnapped
rest,
me.
and whilst there's not much
Thank you for the
rest on
follow.
show in the sprint format today,
That would be a really bad thing
change
to
from
laugh
what
at
we're
if
usually
it
seeing on the
was
track.
true.
So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word
Blink
I'm looking
twice
for
if you're
when I think
okay,
about the
Yarno.
middle part of this track?
Or Yarno kidnapped me.
Relentless.
The whole track's relentless.
Hello, I
it's
need help.
predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means
It
a
is
lot
true.
of G-force.
Can
It's
someone-
hot
can
here,
someone
it's
go check
humid
on Yarno
this
Opie
time of the year that we
and his
come to
basement?
in Formula 1, and this puts pressure
Yeah,
on
if
the
Max
drivers.
wins the
It
sprint,
also puts
he
pressure on
is...
the
No,
car
he's not.
and the demands
Not
of the
yet.
tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
I don't believe. Because if Max wins and Lando finishes lower than 6th,
Okay,
I believe
radio
Max has
check.
done it.
Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay,
I'm
here
on a
we go.
rig.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, here we are then. Our first 19 laps. We tend to use the sprint race as a bit of a precursor. Just try and make sure that I get into the swing of things and that we can get up to speed quite nicely. Team want me to use soft, though. That is definitely not happening. We'll bolt on a set of medium. We might lose a bit of pace early on, but this sprint race is going to be all about consistency. Gonna put a couple of extra laps of fuel in the car as well, because I feel like the Sauber once again has a drinking problem. But let's wait and see. What can we do then here in the Qatar sprint. 5 red lights are about to come on. Looks like most people have gone mediums, apart from Piastri. It's lights out, and away we go then. No surprise, the McLaren man gets a good getaway, and so does Lando Norris there. He'll need to try and beat Verstappen in this sprint race first of all. So you can see Leclerc as well, trying to find a way through, down to turn 1. I've got to make sure that I keep the car clean and tidy there and send it through turn 2. Let's give Leclerc a bit of a squeeze out on the exit of the corner as well. And there we go. I've only lost 1 place off the start, which for me on F125 is normally pretty good going. I expect the Red Bulls and Verstappen, sorry, I expect the McLarens and Verstappen even to be quite quick throughout this sprint race. It looks like Alonso has tried to go soft as well, so a couple of the AI trying to go for a bit of a dice roll. Maybe if we get a red flag, something like that, it could work nicely for them. But I expect Oscar is basically just being used as, fodder for Lando Norris early on. Slow up Max Verstappen as best as he can, and then try to let Lando by. That's the goal. Through the S's first time through then. Flat. Flat. I assume this one won't. Oh no, it is flat. I mean, tiny, tiny blend. And then this final one. That's not good through there. Not good through there at all, but I've survived the opening lap, and that's better than what I can say a lot of times on this game, so we'll take it. Now we just got to try and stay in the DRS of these quick guys.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Oh, I mean, look at that from Leclerc. Back in towards turn 1. Oh! Leclerc's hit us! What is that? He just outbraked himself and ran into the side of me. Well, Leclerc's got front wing damage then, and he's one of my big title rivals, isn't he, still? So if we can outscore him tonight, that would be very useful.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Move was never on by the time we got down into turn 1, and a little bit of contact between myself and Charles Leclerc. He will come off second best, though, which I guess is good news for us. Yeah, Max and Oscar are gone at the front already. Lando will try and keep up with them. It might come back to him later on in the race. But yeah, he's already lost the DRS, as we are about to as well. But to be fair, already this sprint race might get quite strong out. Now with Leclerc's damage as well, he's going to hold up everybody else. So we've just got to try and settle in. That might be the last bit of racing action we get in this sprint race, chat, unironically. I don't need a strategy, it's a sprint race. Our car was absolutely fine. It was front wing to wheel contact. So we got away with it completely. But yeah, Oscar and Max are gone. Lando's trying to keep up with them. We've now got 6 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Then he's into the pit lane, so we'll let the Spaniards battle further behind, and we'll just try and keep up with these guys. I guess I need Oscar to have some bad luck as well. Because obviously we need to try and outscore Oscar quite a lot over these last 2 weekends. Oh no, where am I going? Again, the front end of this car is really odd. Sometimes it bites, sometimes it just doesn't. Hit for wets. Yeah, luckily I didn't even bother checking pre-weekend, but I have had a couple of wet Qatar races before, but normally this place stays dry. You know, desert and all that. Although, to be fair, I think I've had a wet race on all of the Middle Eastern circuits apart from Jeddah, which I know Dart will tell us is a nightmare if you get a wet Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I've done a wet race here. I've had changeable conditions races in Abu Dhabi. Bahrain, I've had one wet race many, many years ago. But yeah, I've never had a wet Jeddah. I can barely read YouTube short or TikTok chat with these sunglasses on. The Moser R5 is a good wheel. Obviously the R9 is better, but I think the R9 as well also supports more of Moser's wheels as well. So it kind of depends on what wheels you want to use. Right, so we've got pace to keep up with Lando early on by the looks of it. Alonso and Sainz are going a bit quicker, but I would expect them to struggle a bit more as the sprint race continues. What is best, Moser or SimiCube? I've never used SimiCube, so I can't really vouch for or against it. SimiCube, there you go. I guess it depends on what Moser or what SimiCube you're buying, doesn't it? Ultimately. But they're also trying to target two different sim racing audiences. I mean, to be fair, if Oscar and Max really trip over each other, we're now starting to get into a bit of a rhythm with these tyres. Like, we seem to be getting just a little bit quicker, but so is Alonso behind. Yeah, the Moser R3 is great bang for your buck. A really, really good wheel to get into.
With tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of
my pedals are load cell. No, I am not using ABS. I don't run any assists. No assists, 110 AI, and 100% races in this series. Although I use 110 AI in every series I do. Yeah, Oscar can only really help Lando out and slow Max up if Lando can actually keep up with them. And Lando at the moment just can't. But I think if any of the other cars were going to be able to make those softs work, it's probably Alonso. He's normally pretty good at tyre wear on this game. Aviator, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, that's a warning. Okay. Have you ever watched Heated Rivalry? I don't even know what that is. I'm going to assume a movie or a TV program, but I've never heard of it. Yeah, Fernando Alonso, Rookie of the Year. I mean, yeah, we're only going... I mean, Oscar had a huge DRS that lap, didn't he? But we're not going much slower than those front guys. Someone called me a nerd, chat. Why are they so mean? Don't you know that I'm racing against the real Lando Norris? Oh, come on. Gotta get the nose tipped in. Let me at him. Yeah, I've never once claimed I'm not a bit of a nerd, to be honest. Oh, come on. I think nerd, in just the word itself, has really lost kind of, that. Random noises, sorry. Yeah, nerd has really kind of lost its sting. It's probably the best way I can describe it. Hasn't it, in more years? People allow more proud to be a nerd. It's not the insult it once was, chat, I guess. Pimping and racing. Ah.
Gap to your teammate behind, 14.0.
My favourite one is people go, do you talk like that normally? No, of course I don't. Although I got one this morning, I haven't actually seen if they've responded to me again yet. Of someone, I did an iRacing short yesterday, and I was like, obviously as a content creator, like not every race goes that well. And he went, don't call yourself a content creator. I was like, well, I create content. Well, I genuinely was like, what would you rather I call myself? But I don't know if they've responded yet. Because the only real definitions you've got are either content creator or influencer. And I would not describe myself as an influencer. Because I don't feel I influence you guys particularly. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys bottle more races now from watching my videos. But I do create content. That's my job. Whether that be live streaming or videos or short format or what. So I don't know. Hey, welcome in, Sam. Hope you're well, buddy. And Max, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the primer as well, Max. I don't know. Like, I would say influencer is more like someone famous who doesn't create anything, surely. Like, I would say that, as a complete random one, obviously apart from being a sportsman, Cristiano Ronaldo is an influencer. Because if he goes, buy this new Cristiano Ronaldo calendar or something like that, I don't know. He's influencing people to buy it. I don't sell anything as such, do I really? I think there's just a big difference between an influencer and a content creator. But maybe I'm being stupid. Need to make 212 plushes or 212 notes. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, I sell my soul for racing games. Oh no. Whoa. What would even be a 212 plushie? Would it just be a plushie with my face on it or something? I would absolutely describe myself as a content creator, not an influencer. I feel like influencers have more negative connotations as well. Because I feel like a lot of people view an influencer as someone that doesn't provide anything to anybody, but just then gets people like, I don't know, it's confusing, isn't it? I guess it's just people's different ideas and perceptions of what something means, doesn't it? Exactly, yeah. My face on a pillow is not what anybody wants to cuddle up with at the end of the night. I would buy a plushie with your face on. I feel like I should be quite kind of charmed by that. Why are you guys saying you'd buy a plushie with my face on it? Like the one James Early's, oh, I know he used to have on the back of his videos. Like in the background. Oh, that's close. Like just a plushie with my face stuck to it. I guess the only merch I've ever had is probably these gloves. And they don't even sell these anymore. Or sunglasses. Match them to sunglasses, they've got my logo on the lens, so you can't see anything.
3/10 a lap, well done.
I've always said if I was ever going to make merch, I would make it incredibly low-key. Like, it would just have, like, a little 212 on it or something. But I'd actually want it to be decent quality. Like, if I was going to make merch, I would actually try and hopefully make it something that people would actually wear. Rather than, like, you know, me going like this. Slapped on a shirt or something like that. I just have like a little 212 on a logo or something. Oh, come on, nose in. Find a mascot making a plushie. That would be last 212. And not last 212, dog 212. I guess last 212 as well. Either or. I just have every stream I do, I'd be wearing a top with just a picture of me smiling. Or I could do like the bottle emote on Twitch. That'd be quite funny for streams. I mean, Max and Oscar are still just pulling away from everybody. Gat seems to have stabilised against Alonso. But we're just trying to... We should be able to get Lando, I think. But, I don't know. We're just kind of in a bit of a rhythm, aren't we, at the moment? Not able to do a lot. What would we say, chat, has been my biggest ever bottle? Me, I think it's still got to be the crashing into the back of Piastri and therefore tying the World Championship and losing it on countback. On the last lap out in Vegas a couple of years ago. Plus you meet in a crashed F1 car. No surprise, Lando even was way quicker through here. Well, at the rate this is going at the moment, Lando's going to need an insane miracle come race day. So he already basically needs to win it, but he's gonna have a tall order. To the outside though. Oh, it's gonna make it even more difficult for him if we can get past him. Ah! God, he really wanted to try and squeeze me out there. We'll both give each other a bit of a pinch. He's still there. Nope, we're through. Wonderful. Back up to P3 then. Can we try and go in pursuit of the top two? I've got no idea.
No need to worry about
who do I think is going to be world champion?
Everything's looking good.
Russell. Although I assume pretty soon Jamie and I are going to do our pre-season predictions. Lance Stroll. If Stroll wins a Formula 1 World Championship, I will eat a shoe. Clip that as much as you like. No! Sorry? How did I get away with that? Okay. I don't know how we escaped that one, but we did. I completely cut that corner. Can I please be Charles Leclerc? He's currently last in this race, so I don't want to be Leclerc. Ah, there you go. There's the penalty I should have got last lap. Damn it. Well, it's only going to cost us against Lando unless we can get away from him.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
It's the problem. Qatar's such high commitment, and the AI can just hit the lines every single lap. You just can't do anything against them. I reckon we could still maybe break out of the 3-second zone, though. As long as I push. I literally escaped death and then immediately did it to myself anyway. Oh, nice run. I've got to try and get away from Lando. Nine tenths. Nope, he's coming back down. Whoa. I mean, we just went purple through the middle sector, so there's clearly more pace in the car when we push. Try and break the slipstream. I mean, Lando's barely gaining anything on us down the back straight. Metalhead and Catch, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoa. Come on. And there's only one DRS zone around here. Surely we can get him out of the range.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 6.5 seconds.
Yeah, Verstappen's got away from Oscar though. So once again, it looks like the Dutchman's going to control things at the front. We've won the last couple of sprint races though, haven't we, this season? And maybe not the last couple, but I know we won a couple. Oh no, did we not win them? We won the race attached to them. Oh, there we go. 1.1. Come on. Leave it in 7th. Come on, 1.1. Still 1.1. Use a splatter battery. Whoa! We've done it though, despite the huge step of oversteer. We're out of the range of Lando. Let's keep pushing. Ferrari's engines are always pretty good, but highly prone to exploding. It's not a Ferrari engine if it's not always on the brink of explosion. That's the whole fun of being a Ferrari fan now, I've very quickly learned. Actually, did they get any mechanical failures in 2025? I know they got disqualified a couple of times. But none of the cars ever blew up, did they? That's going to be the weird thing next year. That we're going to have a load more mechanical failures again. People have got so used to it not happening. Oh, yellows! Yellows! Verstappen! Is that Verstappen or is it Oscar? It's Max Verstappen! After dominating the sprint race, the Dutchman's going to be out of it with just a handful of laps to go. And Lando Norris, he's for now going to keep himself mathematically in the hunt. Verstappen's out of it. Huge power unit failure for the Dutchman, and that will raise questions.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Well, there you go. Lando Norris has been given a lifeline then, and even more important for him now that he tries to stick within 3 seconds of us, because it might be yet another McLaren 1-2. But, oh, come on, those rears are sketchy through there. I'll try and manage it, but first retirement of the sprint race then. We'll probably take a penalty for the main event as well. Can Lando Norris do the impossible and keep this title hopes alive? Tractors are generally pretty reliable. Absolutely. Oh no. Right. I guess it don't matter if I get a couple more warnings now, does it? I'd rather avoid them, but it's not the end of the world. As long as I don't get another penalty. But even then, we still only lose the place to Lando. Oh, this game is so scripted, chat. You can't make it up. Except for, I guess, based on the fact I've just called it scripted, you are making it up. I don't know. Ugh. I apologise as well, Qatar isn't the easiest track to read chat on. There's too many corners around here. See, we are getting a gap up slowly but surely, just not enough. We're even closing in on Oscar a little bit. Imagine if we get to Oscar by the end, but the penalty costs us. I don't think we will. Yeah. I've got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. I've got 20 acres, but you've got 43. It's actually a song from my own mother tongue. A proper West Country tune, that one. Oh, come on. I mean, we are throwing the car over the curbs. This Sauber doesn't like it too much, but we seem to be hanging on in there for now. I would not have wanted to do this with the car at the start of the year, but it has definitely come a long, long way in that time. It's still unstable, but it's not as bad as it once was. Yeah, we seem to have some speed, though, late on. Whoa, it's just when you get the drift out of it. Sometimes it works like that, but normally it doesn't. And we are probably killing the rears in the process. But we got over 2 seconds over Lando, so if we can get that gap up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on to her. This sprint race has absolutely flown by though, chat. I don't know if it's been the same for you, but for me it is soared.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
Start of a
20.2 seconds.
Song. Oh, I do know another song by the Wurzels as well. Oh, what's another one that they've done? Oh, that's gonna really annoy me. Because I definitely know another one of their songs. There's another I don't even think Combine Harvester is their most popular one. They're known for something else, aren't they? Yes, sorry, it is Carelines. I apologise. Not only can I not read chat very well because it's Qatar, but I also can't read chat because I'm wearing the sunglasses. So it does take me a lot longer to process messages. I don't consent to tyre wear.
We've got a gap of around 4 seconds between you and the next car.
Oh, that's Oscar in front. So what do we think then, chat? Will Lando be able to stretch this championship out to Abu Dhabi? Like, Max could have wrapped it up a couple of weeks ago in Brazil, but just had very little luck since then. Maybe the extra point, if we beat him, could be critical. One more lap, we need quarter of a second over the McLaren man. What are we going to be able to do? I've got to keep sending it. I know I've got a couple of warnings that I can use up if needed, but I will try not to. Come on, 3 seconds. That's what we need. Nope, it's immediately dipped back down again. Keep pushing. I'm impressed that we've been able to get away from him, though. We might have some very good race pace. Like, I think once we got a bit more confidence in the car, we have been quick. I know Oscar's on old tyres, on soft tyres, so they'll be dead, but I feel like we've done pretty well for the most part. Whoa. Easy. Come on, keep pushing. Oh no. Where am I going? That's not even a warning. Okay. Right, handful more corners to go though. Oscar Piastri, he got a little bit lucky in the end that Verstappen broke down because I don't think he had the speed to keep up with the Red Bull. But we have been the quickest car on track towards the end of this race. Through the final corner though, just like he took his first ever Formula 1 victory, Oscar Piastri is once again going to win the sprint race here in Losail. We will come through for P2. Split the McLarens.
And that's the podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Oh, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, chat. So's Nico. And I can get the sunnies off and I can actually see what you guys are saying again. I felt like I pushed a lot in that one. I'm genuinely quite happy. You follow Somerset Cricket. I'm going to have to Google. This is going to annoy me so much. What other song did the Wurzels do? Oh, why am I trying to... I don't want to play Tetris. Let's have a look. Oh. Wurzels. They did Combine Harvester. I feel like they did another song that I know. Is it just the cider one? I don't know. I'm going to have to assume so. The other big one was I'm a cider drink.
Concluded, join us next time for qualifying. And of course, the main event. This weekend's Formula 1 Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
I can't spend all day just looking at the Wurzels, can I? So we better get back on it. AI percent is 110. I only ever run 110 on this game. Did only McLaren got both cars in the points? That's kind of impressive, actually. So Oscar won. We came through despite the penalty for P2. Lando hung on for third, ahead of Alonso and Carlos Sainz, who both had a pretty good run. Sonoda went from 16th to 6th. How did he make that happen? That's genuinely quite incredible from Yuki. Antonelli ahead of Ocon then inside your points. So I think nobody finished and started in exactly the same spot. Gutted for Bortoletto. That obviously he ended up still not scoring points despite the top 10. But, I mean, yeah, look at that. Everybody finished or started and finished in different places. Leclerc gained a few spots right at the end, despite pitting. So I think Hadjar and Russell must have come together or something happened between those two right towards the very end. What does that mean, though, for the championship? It means Lando's 39 points back. So he needs to overhaul Max by 14. Max needs 4th or better in the race, and then it is World Championship over. We are now 32 behind Oscar, so if I want to keep any mathematical chance against him, I need to win, and then it's irrelevant where he finishes. Constructors-wise, McLaren 117 clear, that's done. Ferrari now only 33 behind Red Bull, that could still happen. We've got a 42-point buffer ahead of Mercedes, so if we outscore them, that's done. Aston Martin should hang on ahead of Williams, who should hang on it. Yeah, nobody else is going to move, are they? So, most of the Constructors' order is looking pretty good as well, chat. But I guess it's time for real qualifying. Congratulations if you won some noggins. That was a good first race. I'm happy with that one. I felt like we pushed, and we got rewarded for it in the end. Get your predictions in. Where do you think we're going to qualify, though, for the real deal? That is the next important question. Right. Quickly, though. I don't think I need any new components, do I? I think we're pretty good. 11, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1. I'm on my 26th gearbox of the year. I don't think I need a 27th. I don't know why this game allows you so many gearboxes, but it does. So, right, let's go. Have a whale of a time.
It's all about flow and pace today.
Nothing like a little
Qualifying in
family-friendly
Qatar.
gambling.
A high-speed
You've
test
got to love
that
it.
will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Just went and did a 29.5 at Jeddah. Jeddah's a really odd track to try and find lap time. Again, Matt212 setups on YouTube should give you a good baseline, but it's just a track where you've got to basically try and cheese it.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Wait, don't you get lunch from work though, Bradson? If you do a long enough shift. Yeah, I'll bankrupt Haas, I would have thought. Most likely. What tyres are they? When did I use them? Is that the ones I used in the sprint? I got no idea. Right. I got 4 sets of softs though, so we get to use 1 each time. Again, I'm hoping we can just make Q3 fairly easily. But I want to get a 19 out of the car. Ocon fastest, okay. AI is set to 110. I should have up on TikTok, AI equals 110. Right, so at least we know now we've got a bit of confidence as we enter real qualifying. Like, we know what the car is capable of. There's always that little bit of nervousness when I go into a qualifying session of kind of what will the car be able to do. But I feel pretty confident with her so far. I'm enjoying her this weekend. Sometimes Sauber giveth, sometimes Sauber taketh away.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
Right, come on then. Let's see what we can do. I'm aiming for a 120. Q3, I want to go sub 120. Now at Q1, I'm just aiming for a 120. Although maybe track conditions are worse than they were in the spring. Quality. Slip sliding. Come on, nice and easy. Lando, there you go, 20.4 immediately. That's a pretty good run. Felipe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Purple again, Sector 1. We always seem to be good Sector 1. I don't know why. I don't feel like I'm doing anything special through there or anything like that. We just seem to be very, very quick. Oh, that's not the line. Luckily able to gather it up and don't understeer the car too much. Kind of waited for it to bite rather than trying to drag it into an apex. Right, flat, flat, flat. Nope, not flat. Avoid the wall. Damn it. How much fuel have I got? Not enough. That's annoying. That's annoying. We'll go back and we'll try and actually get a run in on that set. Yeah, tyres are flat. Yeah, we'll get on with it again quite quickly. I mean, we haven't put too much wear through that tyre, but still not ideal. So you have to blend through there, I think. Just to try and keep the back end in check. I think that's what I'm struggling with. As when you're on hot lap mode, you're just carrying a bit too much speed in that the car can't handle. It's a bottle 212. I could sell, yeah, a bottle plushie. That would be quite fun. Alright, we'll go again then, chat. And what I should have done is finish that lap, actually. Give myself a delta. But it's okay. We can go again. Luckily, like, it's not... I mean, Bortoletto's down in P16, but we both should make Q2.
We've dropped to P20.
I mean, I definitely should. Bortoletto can sometimes be inconsistent, but you never know. I think he has out-qualified me a couple of times this year, but not often. Once we kind of found some confidence with the car, he hasn't been able to hold much against us. Again, purple. 7/10 up. 3/4 of a second up on our teammate in one sector. That's pretty good going. Oh, again, just that under rotation from the inside wheel. Lethal. Oh, again, back end trying to step out. Didn't quite do as well this time round. Oh no! I'm on a DRS failure! In qualifying? What is that? Right, will that get fixed? I mean, I guess it's largely irrelevant at the moment.
Will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out.
Surely they'll fix that ready for Q2 though, won't they? Oh, come on. Out of the final corner. I might lose a tiny bit on the run to the line. I used all my deploy as well. We still go second though. So I guess we can't complain too much. How do you get DRS? Who, like, genuinely? When was the last time someone got a DRS failure in a Formula 1 weekend? Was it Yuki in, like, Baku 23 or something? Like, DRS doesn't fail. Yeah, I am. This is basically, yeah, a canoe, this car. It hasn't got the power or the straight line speed of a canal boat. It's just a canoe. Yeah, Max had one at Spain 22, but I'm pretty certain... I want to say it was Yuki had one at Baku. Either 22 or 23. Like, I don't know why it's the common thing to get on the F1 game. But just does not really happen IRL. Yeah, the Yuki duct tape, wasn't it? Am I getting a DRS failure in the race now guaranteed, am I? Is that what happens? I mean, oh, has Big G not made that? Seriously. We go second, Bortoletto goes 17th. Shocking. Shocking from Big G. Doohan's made it through again, though. He made Q3 in Vegas. So, Doohan seems to be finding some speed right towards the end of the season. Alonso as well, just squeaks by. Stroll out, that's not really a shock. Behrman, Gasly, Hadjar. I mean, apart from Bortoletto, I guess the other four are fairly common to go out in Q1, aren't they? Lewis, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I would get rid of ABS.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Yeah, Sauber is the new Red Bull in this series. Hulkenberg, you cannot join Hulkenberg's team. Oh, have I messed up? Chat, I've messed up. Because I forgot that the first set of tyres gets removed, even though I haven't used it. Right, now we've got to, now effectively every session is one shot. I cannot afford to mess this up. Because I'm sure the AI will be a bit quicker this time. I'm going to still give myself plenty of time to do the lap. But that is so stupid. Why do they take the first set of tyres rather than the last set? Yeah, I'm definitely going to mess this up.
We've dropped to P15.
So ERS in qualifying, use it in a hot lap mode and then just use overtake sporadically. ERS in race trim, leave it off and use overtake mode quite a bit. That's the best way on this game. I have got a video on YouTube about it. Right, don't mess this run up then, chat. It's me and the Red Bulls out on track. Gotta try and get this nailed. This is gonna be a 1 minute 20.581. 120.581. You watch, ready? If I can somehow do that, that will be the single greatest thing you've ever seen. Surely. To the 1,000th of a second. That will be incredible. Purple. Good, good. I don't even know. I think, was it Oscar that was fastest at the moment? Like a 21-1? I've had DRS failures in one-shot quali before. Like, how is that even possible? He just got to lift that just a tiny bit. Keep the back end in check. Whoa, that was good. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Come on, 120.581. That's what I said, chat. Let's see what it's going to be. Ooh, I was quicker than I thought. Quicker than I thought. That's good. We'll take that. That should be us safely into Q3 without any issues. Sonoda seems quick. Up in P2. Love to see that for Yuki. There's a 119 in this car if I get it nailed. Yeah, Oscar was on a 121.1, so we've gone nearly a second faster. But someone should get into the 120s, you'd hope. Ah, to be fair, Yuki did. Yeah, we just need to be pretty good around the lap, don't we? So, who's going to go out then? Yeah, I always either underestimate and overdeliver. What can I say? I'm just too good for my own skill level. That's what happens. So, we're fastest then. Sonoda P2. Albon ahead of Piastri and Russell. 6 cars from 6 different teams inside your top 6. That's pretty good going. But yeah, Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, all barely squeaking by. Esteban Ocon makes it in. Antonelli doesn't make it in. Esteban Ocon narrowly missed out, sorry. Alonso, Lawson, and doing a second slower than anybody else. Once again, I think he's just happy to be through Q1. Yeah, if we can just nail Sector 3, we can get a 119. AI is set to 110.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please.
Radio F125 is a better game than F124. Absolutely. Right, I'm going to leave it late on this time then, chat. Make sure the track is at its grippiest. So, Lando's done a 20.2. Oscar's done a 20.5. So, we're going to be in the fight with the McLarens, hopefully, if I get it nailed. Hopefully we can go a bit quicker than them, though. Let's wait and see. There is no rain really forecast. I've tried the F2 car. They're good fun. They're a bit funky to drive on F125, but they are still good fun. Right, so the later you leave it, the more grip is on circuit. Up until about 3 minutes to go, and then it basically reaches its peak. It doesn't get worse again, but it doesn't get any more grip. So let's wait and see what we can do. Right, this has got to be a sweat lap, chat. 119.972. That's my guess. Really be patient with the front into turn 1. Just steadily rotate it in. Whoa! Huge snap through turn 2, but it worked quite nicely for us. Oh, Oscar's done a 2-1-2. What a baller. Surely that's a good omen. Surely I can't mess this up now. Use a little bit of battery out of there. Oh, it's just about trying to get the car latched on those curves, isn't it? Sometimes it gives you it, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, patient, rotate. Come on. Purple sector 1, that's not really a surprise. Green sector 2, though. So it's going to be close. Oh, yeah, you just have to blip it. Oh, that was close. This felt like a good lap, though. Is this going to be pole position? Let's wait and see. Short run back towards the flag.
Yes!
Yes!
Good lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Boom!
Nice work, gents.
119, chat. We knew it was in it. We knew it was possible. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Oh, 129.87. Happy, 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 happy days. Love that. I mean, look at that. Oscar snatched it from Lando by just 6 thousandths. Hamilton ends up 4th ahead of Carlos Sainz. Verstappen, like we said, he might have grid penalties. But a second faster than Albon. A second faster than George. 1.4 seconds quicker than Charles Leclerc. And a bit of a shame, actually, in the end. Yuki Tsunoda couldn't quite get a lap hooked up. So we got 1.4 seconds quicker than him. Nobody thought we would bag pole position, but that is exactly what we've done. That's why you shouldn't every single time doubt me playing F125. Happy with that. Can we try and convert it, though, as we head into the race? Nobody believed. None of you thought I could do that. That is a shame. That 212 from Oscar was a good omen. Traction control, I don't run any assists on this game. There is no traction control, no ABS, anything like that. Wait, you got a red flag at the end of a race. That's pretty good going. I mean, 6% chance of rain all night. That's fine. I think we're good. Don't need to do anything else, do I, chat? Right, again, I'm just going to go check on the dog and going to have a wee. So I'll let you guys have, like, the grid rundown. I'll make sure I do that. I'll be back in a second, chat. Oh, yeah, that felt like a good lap.
Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit, a track that has a long history for two-wheeled motorsport action. But tonight it's the four wheels of F1 that are back, and Lewis Hamilton going for another win here. So we're back here in Lusail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS, though, through the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Nico Hulkenberg lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Alex Albon, and Russell, Ocon, Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, and Liam Lawson, Hamilton, Doohan, Ollie Behrman, and Bortoletto, Stroll, Leclerc, Isaac Hadjar, and Pierre Gasly. Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda rounds off the grid.
Well, there you
now
go, then.
it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So, both Red Bulls on the back row.
Me today is a man who needs
I miss you too, Dan.
But I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence. Sure.
So, Dog212 chat, you're going to like this.
Sprint race today.
For some reason, like if ever you go to the bathroom, unless you like close the door completely fully, she will just like nose her way in and just, she basically likes to sit there in front of you just staring at you, wagging her tail.
The whole track's relentless.
She's really weird.
It's predominantly built to be a motorbike
But
circuit.
she'll like
For an
walk
F1
in
car,
and then kind of just sit there awkwardly.
It's hot here. It's humid this time
Party
of the year
time.
that we come to.
Callum, thank you both for the follows.
And
I appreciate it.
This puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres.
She'd be a good
so
race
it's a brutal
strategist.
circuit.
Her main goal would just be to clean. That's all she'd do.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay,
I don't think
I
Last
know
212
what
is
you can
plotting on
do.
how we should
Don't let me
dispose of
down.
me. I think she likes me, for the most part. Right then, chat. We've already done 19 laps. So we got another 57 to go. I should have checked what the fuel burn was like throughout the sprint, but I'm going to put 5 laps. I might go 6 laps extra, to be honest. This circuit is lethal for fuel usage. It basically just assumes that Sector 3 is nowhere near flat, and obviously you pretty much are taking it flat. So we're going to have to be really, really careful with that. But 26 laps on the mediums, that should be all right. Then effectively 31 to the end on hards. That should be okay as a strategy. 82 minutes of racing. Oh, excuse me. It reckons if we keep it clean. So let's just get on with it then. I'm looking forward to it. Albon on the softs. A world championship on the line. 5 red lights. Oh, and a mighty long hold before it is lights out and away we go. And we're going to get swamped on the restart once again. Oscar Piastri to the inside, ready for turn 1, but we have got to try and send it. We saw how much of an advantage it gave Oscar and Max yesterday by getting away early on, and have immediately got a warning. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. A warning and front wing damage.
Okay,
that is going to be one of the worst starts I've had in a while.
Minor damage.
For God's sake. I just wasn't expecting Oscar to break as early as he did.
It can happen to the best
Damn
of
it.
us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
Right, we'll move over to the hards early. We'll try and take him as far as we can.
Copy that.
That's not going to go down as one of my best starts on this game. I had to try and send it. Ocon's third? Okay. Oh, fourth, sorry, I should say, but he will be third when I get out of his way. Don't get another warning. I don't want to give... Do I want to give the McLaren's breathing room? I don't think I do I? I don't know. Yeah, that was not ideal. Oh, that's... Yeah, I mean, that's unstable. There's not a chance I'm going to be able to drive around with that. Oh, Ocon's starting on softs. That's why he made up so much progress. I miss the old pit lane here in Qatar, chat. Bring back the old pit lane entry through the final corner. That's what I want. Right, well, that's not been a good way to start. There you go. Right, now we just got to try and go long. DRS is enabled. That's not very useful for us. And that's how you go from first to last on the opening lap of a Grand Prix. Yeah, Dog212 wouldn't have made that mistake if he would have nailed it.
Okay, let's go.
We can definitely, we can still win this.
Fantastic stop.
Depends on what the
Faster than we were
McLaren pace is
expecting.
like. We can still win this race. I just wanted to give myself a challenge. That's all it was.
All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
Satcher, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. So, 26 seconds to Sonoda. Verstappen's already made up some decent progress then on lap 1 by the looks of things. Let's see how much quicker than the AI we can do. Right, don't get more warnings
DRS now
either.
enabled. DRS enabled.
Where's the front? I suppose I haven't done any hard compound running this weekend. I assume we won't be able to get hards to the end. I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, Leclerc will be claiming that was karma for the incident yesterday. Whoa. Right, I've got no more warnings. If we somehow don't get a penalty in this race, chat, it's going to be a miracle. Oh, even through there, the car feels unstable. I guess it's on full fuel. I mean, we've still gone over a second quicker than Yuki that lap, despite the errors. But we'll have to wait for the fuel burn and everything else. But we can still be quick. Based on early race pace, we're looking at penalties. Only 12 seconds. We're getting a warning a lap. Surely that's... What's that? Will that be 57 seconds of penalties by the end? A minute's worth of pens would be quite incredible. The only problem as well, of course, is the AI game loads through the DRS zone. But we should be much quicker everywhere else. We've had the best car through Sector 1 all weekend. So, I'm not giving up, chat. We've definitely still got an opportunity. Whoa. It's just unstable early on. A bit like me. Whoa! Come on! It's the problem, when you get the Sauber out of its comfort zone, it's a terrible car still. I know in terms of theoretical performance it's 4th best, but she's still unstable.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Jorget Racing, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. So the sprint race chat, that calmed down pretty quickly and then got exciting right towards the end. I'm sure the main event will do the same. I promise you. I mean, this is maybe a good thing for us. It allows me just to settle into a rhythm, get into the swing of things. I've got no fresh sets of tyres. It's gonna go well. I'll have to use these these hard tyres forever. Tyre wear is low. Is that right? 4%? Okay. Maybe if I am gentle, we could take these all the way. I'm still pessimistic, but it's not impossible. Can you effectively no-stop the Qatar Grand Prix chat? That's the real question. F1... Okay, don't know how I got away with that. If you've got, like, F1 2016 through to F1 23, you should be alright. I just play F1 2020. F1 25 is good fun. And I guess, obviously, with the 26 DLC, it'll be decent value. But it's not better than, like, 2020 or 2021. Yeah, maybe this is turned into a drive until the tyres explode challenge. I mean, we're getting less than 2% wear a lap. Which I know 56 laps, that still doesn't add up very well, but... sometimes I'm just gentle through that high-speed section.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Well, I'd hope so, Mark. They're 4 laps old.
And gap to the car in front, 23.0 seconds.
I do sometimes do online racing on F1. Creator Series is back this weekend, I believe. So we're going to be jumping back in with that. I mean, look at that purple Sector 2 name. So we're ramping up the speed a bit. So I just don't want to get into a bad rhythm still after the start. But if we can set some purple lap times, that would be reassuring. I mean, we're going, what, on average, a second quicker than usual. You've got to apply to join Creator Series, but you need a pretty decent following, as far as I gather. I kind of got a bit lucky, because I already knew a few guys in there. So I was like, as soon as I signed up, they were like, yeah, we can lobby you in a reserve if you want. Exclamation mark Discord. Franz Herman, thank you for the follow. I assume you live at the Nürburgring. Yeah, so we're going over a second a lap faster. How do I keep getting away with that? Definitely trimming that apex more than I should be, but the game seems to not disallow it. Very weird. I mean, look at how bunched up the field is. There's a V-carb up in like 6th. They have not scored a point all year, so I would assume we could still beat them. But, I mean, for McLaren, Oscar Piastri, if he wins this, he's basically guaranteed, well, I think he is guaranteed 3rd overall, isn't he? Maybe not over Leclerc. But Lando kind of needs to win this race as well, if they want a shot at the World Championship. Either way, Constructors is already wrapped up, so maybe Oscar doesn't care? We'll have to wait and see as the race pans out. Welcome to the 2024 Lando Norris Star Academy. I don't only stream on TikTok. I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on Kick. I'm live everywhere. Yeah, Matt, I actually taught Lando Norris everything he knows about bottling races. Oh, we got yellows! That's Behrman! First retirement of the night then goes to Ollie Behrman. Like I said, I still think I'm going to get one today. I don't know why, I'm just expecting it. But yeah, Behrman will be our first driver to retire. Disappointing end to his evening. Very, very early on.
Okay, clear.
But we're not last. I'm not last! I'm second to last.
Okay, gap ahead, 16.4 seconds.
I will be running probably an Audi livery next season. So we're doing the final 2 races today and tomorrow. And then next week we'll jump in with the all-new, with the Audi. Although I guess we don't know what the Audi's going to look like yet. Maybe I'll wait until we've got like an official livery mod. I've got used pairs of mediums, but I think they're all fairly warm. So I'm probably going to have to bolt on a set of softs, because they're the only done a qualifying lap. But it depends how far I can take these tyres. Oh, there you go. Stroll's now last. Oh, apart from me and Behrman, I suppose. Yeah, Ferrari down in P15. I think they're 11th and 15th at the moment. Game is far too realistic. Oh, we're burning through a lot of that spare fuel as well. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to take these to the end, but we should be able to get into about lap 40. So as long as we can open up the second stint, we should be fine. Obviously, red flag, safety car, anything like that, could really spice things up, but the goal is to try and take these deep into the race to open up the second set strategy. Nico, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. And Pablo. Considering Yuki's on softs, the fact that we're still taking this much time out of them, I feel is pretty good going. I mean, Ocon is just comfortably in third. He's done it before a couple of times on this game, but I've never seen him do that well in Qatar. What'll happen is I'll catch the AI and then we'll get a rear wing failure. So I basically can't do anything against them. Unfortunately, you can't add an extra team to drive a career mode.
Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
But once I've started it.
Okay, Nico, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Oh, come on. Nose in. We're high on fuel because we're burning through it. I started this race with 6 laps extra. 1/6 distance we've already got through a fair amount of the fuel. Like, we will burn through most of that spare fuel by the end of this race. It's kind of mad. I might have ran wide at turn 1, got a warning, and then Oscar Piastri broke earlier than I was expecting at turn 2, so I lost half the wing. A proper Matt212 bottle. I mean, yeah, look at that! Ocon and I think that's Russell.
Yeah, really good
I've just
job
got
on
away
that
from
target,
everybody
mate.
else.
Nice work.
That
We're a long way to
V-carb
go
is
then.
holding up so many cars. So we've got to try and effectively either overcut or undercut them, I think. Is going to be the goal. Oh, there you go. There's the pen. Took me about as long as it did in the sprint race. But after the stinker of the first couple of laps...
Penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Still something I need to improve at more.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 10.4 seconds.
Oh, we're almost under 10 seconds back from Stroll now, so we are getting there. I think Yuki now is starting to drag him and Isaac along a bit, though. Falco, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. We are just over 300 followers away from 10k on Twitch, chat. So if you're watching this on TikTok or YouTube or anywhere else, please do consider dropping us a follow on Twitch, helping us get one step closer, because I would love to try and get to 10k pretty soon. You can't ask Gap to leader, I don't believe. I'm pretty certain. Although I guess he's my rival, isn't he? I don't know. Is there rival status? No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so the last lap time, 1 minute 25.6.
Massimo, thank you for the follow. Oh, Yuki's got away from Isaac now. Wait, I honestly thought then I was at a completely different corner. I downshifted an extra time because I thought I was at this next kind of finger in the hand. Gap to teammate though was largely
no
irrelevant.
tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
And Bortoletto's not anywhere near Oscar. I mean, I guess we're about 30 seconds behind Oscar. But he will struggle a bit more as the stint goes on. Like I said, a red flag, a safety car, or anything like that, we could be right back in it. Or, of course, on the other hand, a mechanical failure and we'll be right back out of it. You just don't know.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
So we're getting just over 1.5% a lap on that front left. So we can go to about lap 40. We'll then do a quick blast on either the medium or the soft at the end. If we can extend them a little bit past lap 40, that should be great. But of course, a safety car or red flag, anything will obviously look to dive in slightly early. I mean, this circuit, like I said, is just relentless. It's kind of one of those tracks that even when you feel like you're not pushing, you're still having to push. How did Ocon win from 19th on the grid at Monaco?
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Did he just pit at like a perfect time?
9 seconds.
I don't think I ever see the AI make any overtakes in Monaco apart from turn 1. So it must have been strategy. I mean, the track's fun to drive. It's just not that great for racing action. There we go. At least we know we're quickest person on track then. Like, I enjoy driving Qatar, but it's not great IRL. But the thing is, they could fix it so easily as well. Just remove these first 3 corners and turn it into Bahrain's first 3 turns, and the track would genuinely be a banger. Who is stuck behind that V-car of Lawson? They just cannot get round. Is it Williams? How are they not able to get past it? Oh, come on. Nose in. Nose in. Ugh. A little bit slip and slidey. Elena, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Woo. Oh, no. We're good, we're good. Ah, Ocon had already pitted at it. I mean, I've seen Ocon win a race on this game, to be fair. He's come close a couple more times as well. You just occasionally get races on this game where Ocon cooks. But you get it with quite a few of the AI. Like Charles Leclerc occasionally can just dominate a race. I got a funny one going out later on, probably this evening, I think. The AI can just be a bit funky. Oh no, where am I going? I'm definitely learning more about how you can manipulate
okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.6 seconds.
Like what you need to do to make sure you don't get a warning. I got 2 warnings in the first 2 laps, annoyingly. One of them literally at turn 1, because I ran wide. I've only had 1 more warning since then. Right, things are potentially about to get quite interesting, though. We've got to try and fight our way through the pack. Like I said, this will pretty soon be where we get a rear wing failure. DRS even. Rear wing failure at Qatar would be scary. E-Bird, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. The Alpine shirt is from Castor, and I don't know because I got sent it. I didn't buy it. But I need to get some more F1 merch to wear for videos for this year. Right, but it's taken us 16 laps, chat, but we finally caught up other cars again. So I'll have to try and find a way around Qatar and Stroll pretty quickly. That's close. The only way you can ever get a 3-second penalty on this game is track limits. There's no point really using battery around here. We may as well save it up for the run back into turn 1. But I wonder if Hadjar will be able to get a run on Stroll as well. Whoa! Have to use a little bit there. Yeah, we're trying to do a Perez from Sakia 2020. Last to first. Whoa, I just got a wash of understeer there. Just at the last moment, after I'd already committed to the corner. No! Come on, Matt. Ah.
Don't forget,
God, this
you've got
car's
more
horrible
control
in the
than
dirty
ever
air.
over your EOS mode, so play around with them in your MFD.
I've got no control, Mark. Nothing about this car is in control. Oh, come on, Hadjar. Just hold each other up more. We'll try and go slow in, fast out. Come on, get a run. Get a run up the hill. Oh, there's one. Ah, Stroll! What's he doing? How on earth have I made that happen? Stroll just went defensive and then tried to move back across us. Somehow I've gone down the middle though. And a cheeky double overtake puts us back in the 17th. We're not even the last car running anymore. That could have been GG there. Thanks to Lance Stroll. Luckily it's not. And we can carry on pushing. Yeah, I don't know where I wonder what Jam Pancakes is doing with his life. I used to league race against him, I'm pretty certain. I don't think he was one of the guys that ended up making it to esports level or anything like that. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Unless he's... Who's the guy that raced for Haas that got in quite a few incidents last year in esports? Who am I thinking of? Quite young. Is that Alfie Butcher? I don't know whether I think it's always the weird thing. Like, I remember so many people from like their alias rather than their IRL name from like when I used to race them years ago. Like, I had no idea that Josh Edawu, or whatever his name is. I can't remember what his old gamer tag was.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap
But
ahead,
he was
please.
always in league racing when he was like 30. I know I used to race him. He might have been Surprise Meh, I want to say. No, not Ron Hart. Can't remember what his name was back in the day. Yeah, I think I'd remember the name Thomas Ron Hart. I like my track racer rig. I've got no complaints with it. Right, come on then. We got Doohan, Gasly, a huge train of French. Sonoda's in. That seems quite early. Oh no, Lawson's in. So that's let everybody else in front unleash themselves. Ocon's also in. So the AI might be two-stopping. I think they probably will be, won't they? So go on, Leclerc. Round the outside of both Alpines down at T1. He's done it. What a move by Charles Leclerc there. I mean, a lot of these guys are on soft, so I don't know what their game plan is. Doohan's game plan is just try and hold me up. Not going to happen. Thank you. So we're right decently ahead of Ocon. So by the time the McLarens pit, we might be fairly close to them. We just got to try and get around all these guys. I have a track racer TR8. No. Oh, come on. I'm slowing down too much for the corner. Gotta make it happen. There you go. Wonderful. Orca, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I mean, if the AI are two-stopping, we might have a shot. I don't know whether the McLarens will, they? I don't think they will. Ah! Yeah, this is not going well so far, chat. Car's still heavy with fuel.
Gabriel coming in for his stop now.
Bortoletto's in though, so we're going to be into the points. Getting a decent run on Leclerc. I still need to get better with track limits. Although I do wish there was a way you could serve them in pit stops. I don't know why you can on the F1 game. It's really annoying. Which is it still Oscar leading, chat? I think it is. I don't think the McLarens have been particularly close today on track. Where's Verstappen? Oh, is he just... Yeah, he's just up in front. So I'll be intrigued to see what tyres Verstappen's on. Yeah, if we could just stay between the white lines a bit more, that would probably be quite handy. I mean, the fact that a lot of these guys haven't picked still, and we've caught them up, goes to show we have still got good speed. There we go. We jumped Alonso as well. Oh, big dive on Leclerc in C1. No idea who that was setting the new fastest lap. Oh. We were the car in front, therefore we can dictate the line. Nope. I almost got calmed immediately. mean, I'm happy if we can just keep getting DRS passes on people. It's probably one of the quickest ways to carve our way through the pack. I'm an inconsistent driver. That's my big problem. More than anything else. Like, I can do something like 30 times and then suddenly I won't be able to do it 5 times in a row for some reason. So I think, I mean, Verstappen's still on softs, but pretty much everybody else still out there is on medium, I think. I don't really know.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
Well, there you go. Hamilton tries a bit of a late swing. There's no point, though. Move's done. So at the moment, then, if Lando is second and Oscar is 6th, championship would be over. If Lando is leading and Max is 6th, though, championship would be on. As Gabriel Bortoletto has... Oh, come on, Matt! Gabriel Bortoletto has just taken the fastest lap. Love to see that for our teammate. Don't love my lines, though. Yeah, they just need to do... I feel like Qatar, like I said earlier on, is one of those tracks that they wouldn't have to change a lot to make it really good. Just swap turn 1, 2, 3 for Bahrain's first 3 turns and your job's a good one. Yeah, your estimation... I mean, to be fair, we're fairly on track for that, aren't we? We might end up with 50. I'm hoping we don't end up with any more. I mean, top 3 are way clear of everybody else. When's Max gonna pick? Surely you can't keep just taking those soft tires forever. I mean, the fact we're still setting PBs on a 20-lap old set of parts is pretty good going. There you go, round the outside. Verstappen can't handle that. So, Sainz and Albon then still in front. Albon's also on softs. But it seems like the soft compound tyre for the AI is hanging on pretty well here. I unironically still believe a podium is on. I reckon we can get to that Mercedes of Russell in 3rd. But, I mean, Ocon's still pretty quick behind. So we'll wait and see. Just gotta keep pushing. That's all we can do. Keep pushing, but keep it tidy. Whoa, that's so close. Yeah, I'm intrigued to know how far, though, Albon and Verstappen will be able to take their tyres. I can't have 2 good races back to back. Although I guess technically I had Raw before the 24 and then the 2 on last night, the NASCAR streams, the NASCAR races. I did have one a couple of months ago where I won like every single race we did 1 week. That was pretty good.
Nico, that's science behind you now. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please.
Yeah, sure we can. I don't intend on battling for very long, Mark. In fact, I'm hoping, in the nicest way possible, I got nothing against Carlos Sainz, but I hope I don't see him again. Let's go pursue him, Albon. God, we're not even halfway there yet. Yeah, that was a good week. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kirk. Have a good one, buddy. I'm intrigued to know yet when the top 3 will hit as well. They'll probably basically go 2 half distance, won't they, I would assume. But it'd be nice to know the gaps, how much we're closing in on them, if anything at all. We're basically an entire sector 1 behind Gasly at the moment.
The car ahead, 2.0 seconds.
Verstappen's now moved past Sainz as well. So yeah, those soft tyres are still working well for those guys. Quite surprised they're hanging on as well as they are. I mean, they could go for a really dumb two-stop from here. But you'd think, surely if you can take these 25 laps, you can take a set of mediums to the end. Or hards. We should be in DRS of Albon this time round, though, so hopefully we'll get it. Whoa, where's that understeer? Come on. Hey, welcome in, big F1 fan. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I mean, we're going over a second a lap faster than Russell in front, I think. Whoa, don't get another warning. Yeah, the Sauber is not a great car. You've got to get used to it. What? I mean, it can be quite good on its day. It just can also be really temperamental. One weekend, you'll feel like you're doing really well and you're getting somewhere with it. The next, it'll feel terrible. That's what I seem to find in this series. I will be fascinated to see, though, what options we've got. Like, obviously, we're not going to move at the end of the season, but I would be intrigued to know who would hire us. Maybe a Ferrari? Oh, come on. Yeah, so Norris is still P2 then, but at least we know what the gaps are now to him. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, I slowly got the penalties. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to take these tyres all the way. We're already up to 46%. In fact, yeah, that front left is actually getting worse as the stint goes on. There you go. Oscar's in even. So he's taken hard to the end. Russell's in.
Russell is in the pits.
It's Rogro, sorry. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, I mean, look at that. We're not even going to be ahead of Oscar by the time he comes back out. So Albon has been able to go further on a set of softs than Russell could on a set of mediums. Make that make sense. So Lando now, finally to the lead of the Grand Prix, in a race that has been dominated from Piastri so far. But if we can get in Oscar Piastri's range, I'll just try and stick with him for a few laps. It's a shame you can't see how worn each set of tyres is that you've got left to use. So like I said, I don't think I've got a set of mediums, but I could be wrong. Ugh. Track limits, annoyingly. It's always why I get pens on this game, either that or speeding into the pit lane. So Lando in as well then. So going to be ahead of Norris, to be fair. So effectively throughout this first stint I have undercut him. Not by much, but I have. I mean, look at that. Ocon's not that far out either still. If you've got a well-timed red flag, Esteban Ocon could be in a good spot here.
1.8
He won't do, but he could. So there we go. We split the McLarens again. Effectively now, this race is exactly the same top three as the sprint was. It is, we have in the old, well, apart from Verstappen, I guess. But his mechanical failure completely screwed him. Yeah, these tyres are going off. We've got to try and keep stretching them, though. Just a bit further. So how long will we be able to keep Norris at bay. I mean, to be fair, we haven't lost anything to Piastri so far. And bear in mind, he's on 25 lap fresher tyres than us. And we are not losing to him. Oh. Maybe we just stay out on this set until we get a red flag. Hey, welcome in, Felix. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I mean, we're only halfway there now. This has felt like a real marathon race so far. But we still only have the one mechanical failure for Ollie Bevan, so that is still in the back of my mind. Oh.
The car behind's tyres are in a much better condition than yours.
So Verstappen might
keep an
undercut
eye on
us.
their
We could be
tyres.
battling Verstappen towards the end. Have to wait and see. Maybe it's going to be up to us to deny Verstappen a spot by the end of this race. Keep that championship hopes alive. Hey, have a good one, Matt. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Every time through there, that corner never gets less scary. Especially in a Sauber car that handles like a bag of spanners. The sprint went well. We finished second. Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri ran away early on. We had a good battle with Lando. And then late on, Max had a mechanical failure. So Lando even seems to be quicker than Oscar at the moment. Not by much. But he does seem to have a bit more speed on this second set. Scary. I don't think we'll try and hold up Lando too much when he does get to us. Because these tyres are definitely going to hit the cliff and start falling off pretty soon. Hey, welcome in, Beer. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. My gloves are from IMB Racewear. Unfortunately, you can't buy these specific ones anymore. But they're still good gloves.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Yeah, we're going to have to try and take softs to the end, but certainly not from here. How much fuel we got? See, I mean, look at that. Yeah, we definitely put too much extra fuel in, but we're going to get through a lot of it by the end. We're going to burn through at least just over 4 laps worth extra. So I'm happy I did overfill the tank quite a lot. So Russell then is 12 seconds behind us. He's one of my rivals to the end of the afternoon. Like I said, I still reckon we can get a podium. I think McLaren might be a bit too fast, but I reckon we can get a podium. Just gotta look after these tyres and don't light them up. I have not seen the Cadillac livery for their test. Moser R3 is a good wheel. The R5 is obviously better, but they're both good wheels. The R3 gives you fantastic bang for the buck. I would say if it's your first ever wheel, then get the R3. Make sure you do enjoy the hobby before you then spend more money. But obviously, if you already know that you enjoy sim racing with a steering wheel and everything, then look to get the R5. as much curb as you'll ever get away with. Verstappen's still setting some quick laps further back. Every so often he's just reminding us that he's still got some real speed. Oh, nosing. I mean, like I said, we're not in a battle with Lando at the moment. Not really a lot I can do against him, but we'll see what the speed's like. Where is Max, actually? Max is running top 10. So Max could still wrap it up today. Lando does basically need to win. Standard Scott, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap.
I don't
so
really
push
watch football,
now, push.
I watch like the World Cup and stuff, but not like the Premier League and things. Ugh. So we'll wait for the tyre wear warning light to flash up, and then we'll try and take it a few laps further. Just see if we can hang on to the car. Razor, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Oh, come on. Oh! Oh? That was weird. Are we still good, chat? Are you all still there? It didn't crash my graphics card that time. Just all my monitors cut out like when my PC crashes. But it didn't actually properly go up that time. Are we good? Are we back now? Hey, welcome in, Homemade Racer. That was strange. I was literally thinking to myself about 15 minutes ago how we haven't had, touch wood, haven't had a PC crash recently. Because I've underclocked my GPU, but it must have got right up to the limit, but luckily didn't actually do anything. Hey, thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, I completely forgot what corner I was in. That was not ideal. Lando will say thank you very much immediately because of that, though. Might be able to get DRS back on him. Yeah, I thought we were in a different corner then, so I just booted the throttle to get going again.
Box this lap, please. Box
oh, there you go.
Lap.
There's the tyre wear warning light. Cricket, I don't mind watching like the Big Bash and the 100 and stuff like that. I don't really watch Test cricket though. I don't like cricket. Hey, welcome in, Callum. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Can we get back past Lando? No, I don't think so.
The car in front is a second lap
we haven't got
faster.
the
1
tyres.
second.
Alright, let's just try and take these then. End of lap 38, maybe? We'll see. It's another 4 laps. They'll be pretty worn out by then, or at least that front left will be. Oh? Oh, no! There you go, chat. That was pretty good timing. So, just after it temporarily crashed, I've then ran out of storage space. Give me a second. Because obviously I need the footage. Apologies. That was me being stupid, not my PC running into issues second time round. That's just me forgetting to clear out my hard drive before I start. Right, we'll go like that. Wonderful. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Wonderful. Alright, let's carry on. I've got to remember what corner I'm at when I do things like that. Yeah, I normally remember to. It's just I forget, obviously, that streams are huge, file-wise. It's all happening, chat. All happening very quickly. I remember, like, with the game recording and the stream recording, it's just only my webcam recording that I forget. But I'll need to clear out a load ready for Daytona at the weekend. And Create Series, I guess. Oh, annoyingly, we're out of the range of Lando as well. But, yeah, he is in hot pursuit of Oscar. That could be a battle still towards the end of the race. Those two, I mean, sensibly, McLaren should give it to Lando, but we'll see. We are on 110 AI. 110 AI, no assists. 100%
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.9 seconds.
And strict track limits, as you see there. I mean, every lap extra we can do on the tyres now helps us out towards the end. I always try and deal with the pain earlier in a race rather than later. That's always my goal on F125 nowadays. We are P5 in the World Championship currently. We're like 30 points off Oscar, and like 18, I believe, behind Charles Leclerc or something. So I think Oscar's probably going to, unless he gets a mechanical failure, Oscar's probably going to lock up P3 today. But we should head to Abu Dhabi with a shot of being the best Ferrari-powered car. Best Ferrari-powered driver, I guess.
Okay, gap ahead.
Yeah, welcome in the Harvey.
8 seconds.
I want to get more into MotoGP this year, when the new game comes out. Yeah, so every extra lap we take this set of tyres at the moment is just really beneficial. Although I don't know when Ocon will pit. He should be diving in fairly soon as well. So I want to try and make sure that when Ocon pits, I probably aim to come in the lap after. Don't want to pit before him if I can avoid it, but I don't want to get undercut by him too badly. Because he's definitely one that I need to beat by the end. He's been the thorn in the side for a lot of people this afternoon. But yeah, Lando is definitely quicker than Oscar at the moment. Gap's down to 1.3. Default tyre strategy is medium to hard. I started on the medium, had to pit on lap 1. Actually, did I start on mediums, chat? Therefore, we can use another set of mediums. Because we can just go back to the set we used at the start. Yeah, we should be fine then, shouldn't we? I completely forgot about that. So effectively, I've just taken these hard tyres probably way further than I ever needed to. There you go. Ocon's pit as well, so we'll dive in at the end of this one. Yeah, because that was a fresh set of mediums, wasn't it, at the start of the race? So I've been a bit of a moron. Completely forgot about those. Yeah, it's taken me 36 laps to figure that out. But, Smurf, nobody else told me. So, who's the real genius? Not me. God, yeah, look at those tyres, man. I don't know why the front right looks so bad. It's got no wear through, but the front left looks awful. So, where did Ocon come back out then? I was looking at the mini-map! That's so stupid. So, Ocon came out just behind one of the Ferraris. Don't get done for speeding. That was stupid. The points gap between Norris and Verstappen. Verstappen's got a 39-point lead heading into this weekend. Hey, welcome in, Caden. Welcome.
Okay,
One more penalty won't ruin us.
Perfect job on
Yeah,
the
there you
turn
go.
in
These
there,
are
mate.
basically
Looks like
new.
a nice stop time. We're
Wonderful.
happy with that one.
Okay, Antonelli's pit as well. Bortoletto's running well.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
We've actually come out
see
a
the
lot
penalty
further
for
up the order
dangerous
than I was
driving if you
expecting.
cross onto the track.
So we can definitely get a podium still, I reckon. We can definitely still aim to beat George. The tyre advantage won't be huge, but it will definitely be noticeable to the end. I think Alonso might have to pit again, actually. No idea what his game plan is. Yeah, Bortoletto running up in 5th.
Okay, Nico, we're seeing a lot of tyre wear in the data. Please focus on looking after your tyres.
I've only put these tyres back on. What are you on about? Oh, I don't want to sit behind Alonso forever. I want to try and close up to Big G. Oh, there we go. Already done that overtake once today. So Verstappen then, if he finishes 4th and Lando wins, Verstappen is world champion. If Lando wins and Verstappen is 5th, the title fight continues to Abu Dhabi. So Lando Norris now needs to jump Oscar Piastri, and he will be hoping that I can beat Max Verstappen, despite the pens. Oh no, Bortoletto's pitting. Damn it.
Okay, Gabriel's in the pits. Gabriel is in the pits now.
Tony Stewart back in a NASCAR. Incredible. So effectively now I need to be over a second a lap faster than Russell when you factor in the pens. I think we might get him on the road, but we might not get him after the penalties. We'll wait and see. But as long as I catch him, we should beat Max.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Oh, come on. Yeah, P4 after that start would be okay. I would take that in the end. I'd much rather get a podium, walk away with a trophy.
3 seconds.
McLaren just seem to have got rapid towards the end of this season, man. They haven't been that great this campaign, but Oscar seems to be putting his finger out. Lando Norris is normally pretty consistent. I mean, this is going to be hopefully a new fastest lap, though. And we've taken almost 2 seconds out of Russell. So we've definitely still got some speed.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 27.3 seconds.
Hopefully we can get past Max Verstappen next time in turn 1. But, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Last 2-1-2 is good, bless her. She finishes work fairly soon. She's settling in at a new job. She seems to be enjoying it. So we're having halloumi pasta for tea tonight. I love halloumi, chat. Oh, come on, Max. Let's get him. Oh, it'd be fun to see Tony Stewart back. I hope NASCAR now, with the move back to the chase for the cup format. Oh, sorry, the old non-playoff format. I hope we are going to start to see this series kind of turn a corner and start. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever get back to the highs it had back in the early 2000s, but hopefully it'll kind of be back in a better place.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but
right, come on, we've got to get Max here.
To the end of the race on these tyres.
They're going to be close enough. Oh, big send down in turn 1, but I don't want to deal with the dirty air. Verstappen knows he's just got to play his own race, get to the checkered flag. He does also seem to be a bit quicker than Russell at the moment. So will he just try and latch on to us to get closer to George? Only time will tell. Another purple through sector 1. Halloumi is incredible. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's making me mouth water now, chat, and I've probably got to wait about another 2 hours. Ah! Whoa, don't do that. Dave and Diona, or Dolna, thank you for the follows. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How far are we, chat, from 9,700 on Twitch? We can't be that far away, I hope. Unless a load of people have unfollowed. Oh, I think we've just about got Max out of the range, even with the little error. No. You take a lot less risk with like curbs and things like that in race trim. Generally. Esports level players, yeah, they will try and attack every single time. I'm not an esports level player though. Oh, we've ticked over 9,700, have we? Less than 300 to go, chat. I was hoping we might be able to do it by the end of Jan, but I don't know. I have to wait and see. I'll probably need to stream more F1 if I want to do that. Oh, come on. Gap to George, under 8 seconds. Effectively, it's 17, though. So I think it might just be worth trying to get the gap over Max. Obviously, you kind of take a load out of the tyre early on trying to push. Yeah, we'll take that one. We'll take that overtake on Max. That felt pretty good. That was one of those sends that could have gone quite badly. Yeah, no risk, full push. I normally do the other, though. I go full risk, no push. So at the moment now, then, we basically have the gap over Albon. I need 6 more seconds over Max. Gap to Russell in front, 6.6. We're getting there. I mean, to be fair, Verstappen's had a very good drive as well from the back of the field. But Lando's got away from Oscar. So it is looking like at the moment it could be down to whether I can gap Max by enough. Might be the deciding factor as to whether this championship goes down to the wire. I think you can get like upwards of 21 seconds of pens before DSQ. Just from track limits. This is going to be the second podium in 3 Grand Prix I've lost because of a penalty.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
My favourite F1 team currently at the moment is sadly Ferrari. Oh, don't get track limits. We're still opening up that gap pretty aggressively to the cars around us. We're still going... Are we still going over 2 seconds a lap faster than George? Surely not. Yeah, they all seem to be struggling. I'm just waiting for these tyres to fall off at some point, but they might be alright. We took them a hard tyre far enough. We might be okay. As long as I don't get another pen. But on fresher, softer tyres, that's a bit easier, because, oh, you got a bit more grip. Especially with moments like that. We have not had a second retirement yet. That is also making me nervous. Thank you for reminding me, Smurf. Which fans do you think are the more delusional, Ferrari or Haas? Does Haas have many fans? Yeah, we're still going a lot quicker than George. If I can get past him at a good spot, it's not impossible for us to get that gap on him. This Sauber is still coming alive towards the end of the race. Max is also going a bit quicker than George as well. Tell you someone that isn't having a fun race though, Lance Stroll, back to get lapped by even more cars. Mad to think, isn't it? Early on we were like half a minute behind Stroll, and now we're probably going to put a lap on him.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.6 seconds.
Right, we need to be in George's range next lap. That's the goal. Yeah, we need a second lap on George.
Oh, mate, great stuff.
So we are on for this at the moment. We're doing well.
For the rest of this race.
And I'm not sure we would have had the pace to beat McLaren's anyway.
Teammate by 33.1 seconds.
And McLaren did still look rapid over race pace. But if we could just get a podium here, I'd still be a very happy man. Like, it seems like we're getting better as the race is coming to its close. Just over 10 laps to go.
Tyre condition still looking good.
We've basically got the gap over Max now, haven't we? These mediums are flying along. Yeah, I'd probably just jinx myself. Low wing meta is generally the way a lot of people go on this game. I don't tend to as much as a lot of people. Because honestly, I think some people get far too kind of stuck down the low wing meta route. And it ends up actually costing them time. Oh, that's lucky. That's only a warning. Stroll! What are you doing? Why? He missed the apex as well to try and get him away. Leave me alone.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I hate the AI on this game. They mainly do it. I guess I don't lap them really in career mode. But they just constantly do it on the stream. Ugh. Right, we need to get George this time. Effectively then, we will need a second lap on him to the end. That's the goal. We've got the gap over Verstappen now. If the race were to finish now, we would finish P4. Which would also mean Lando Norris still has a shot at the championship. Yeah, it's just a Stroll thing. It's always Stroll. Alright, right, remember the dirty air through here. Can really upset the balance of the car. Just don't take risks. Beautiful. Right, come on. Gotta get a run on Russell. He's gonna have no DRS or anything like that. He should be a sitting duck. So we need a second lap over Russell to the end of this race. I thought he was gonna go defensive. But he didn't that time, and there we go. On the road, we are back up into the podium places. What are we going to be able to do to the end of this race? Goal number 1, get him out of the DRS range. We'll try and push a little bit harder this lap. But this could still be on in these final 10 laps. After everything that's happened in this race, this could still happen. I mean, again, purple through Sector 1. Don't know how many times we've done that tonight, but we are flying through there. And look at that, immediately I've got the second over him. So we just need to keep doing that every single lap. Without the help of DRS. Although we might get DRS off that V-carb towards the end. Although they now seem to be sticking with Oscar. Yeah, 9 seconds has not helped us, but we could still bag a podium, I reckon. I mean, ideally, you get that gap up a little bit earlier. At the moment, I just feel quite confident pushing the car. It generally seems to have come alive as the fuel burns off. A podium wouldn't be impossible, it would just be quite difficult.
11.0 seconds.
We need 7 more seconds. But we can't get another off track.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
A21 Campos, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Only Ollie Behrman is DNF from this race. Yes, it is making me nervous that we might be the second after the way we've driven towards the end. I'm hoping, I'm praying that it's not going to be us. Oh, why am I up in 8th gear into there? That's not ideal. Come on. Come on. Cycle the car through. Oh, that we only put about just over a second on George, but I mean, it's enough. The hard tyre you would think would be better at the end, but our tyres are much, much fresher. I accidentally took the hard really too far, actually, in this race. But it's allowing us to push on these mediums. Is Bortoletto on for a point chat, or is he just outside the top 10? Oh, that's close. Hey, welcome in, Zavesh. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Our difficulty is at 110. Whoa, again, that's pretty close. I mean, effectively, if we catch Oscar by the end, we know we'll have the gap over George, unless Oscar makes an error. This will be now where Lando Norris gets a mechanical failure, and all the hype about potentially taking his title fight to the finale will be over. Or on the other hand, Verstappen could get one, and then the championship fight is right on. 14 points would be incredible. I mean, the fact that if Max got a DNF now, and Oscar did win this championship, that would be one of the biggest comebacks we've ever seen. Like, that would pretty much be up there with what Max almost did IRL the other way around. Like, he's had over 100 points on Lando Norris. Max could have wrapped this up in Brazil. Didn't do it there. Couldn't do it in Vegas. Doesn't look like he's going to do it here either. But it should still hang on. It's basically been an inverse of what we saw IRL last year. Right, we've got that gap basically now to 5 seconds over George, though. So, we're doing alright. Tyres are just starting to get a little bit slimy, though. Yeah, we are in a bit of no man's land at the moment, but I'm not complaining. I mean, it could genuinely come down to the DRS off that vehicle, if we could get it. Or something like that. It's no Max land. If I was an F1 driver, what team would I want to drive for? Whoever has the best car next year. Failing that, probably, I mean, everybody wants to race for Ferrari, don't they? You get the opportunity to race for Ferrari, you take it. 6 seconds over George. Gap's getting there. Yeah, Max is starting to lose out as well. I think his mediums are fading. Because I think he had that gap under 9 seconds to Russell at one point. He's back up over 10. So we are just watching the clocks towards the end of the race, watching the timing tower. Hoping that these tyres have still got the grip at the end. I mean, Max isn't going to come under pressure from anybody else, I don't think. That Aston Martin that he's just ahead of is Stroll. T-cam basically just means you can see where the front wheels are going. See where the front wing is a bit easier. Obviously, when you're in cockpit cam, effectively you've just got less information about where the front of the car is.
Behind by around a second a lap.
That's why everybody uses T-cam. Although I would love to see F1 Esports forced cockpit. That'd be quite cool. God, Lawson was like... I thought this was going to be Hadjar. Lawson was up in like 6th for some of this race, and now he's a lap down. Oh, how times change. Oh, he's probably going to get out of the way as well too early. I'm not going to get the DRS. It's close. Please don't crash. I shall try to
gap
avoid
ahead.
it.
5.5 seconds.
Right, we're going to be in the DRS. I think we might. Oh, Lawson. Get out of the way. Thank you. Oh, that was pretty much perfect. So it is just a Lance Stroll thing then on this game. Lawson not only got out of the way, but he's given me the DRS as well. That should be a handy little bit of extra time against George Russell. And that gap then is going to be almost up to 8 seconds now. We need 1 more second over George towards the end. But honestly, I feel confident trying to push at the moment. I'm worried if I try and just back off the pace too much, then we'll actually struggle more. I'm in, dare I say, a bit of a flow state. Probably not. I don't know. Hey, thank you, Ben. I hope you are as well, buddy. Yeah, shame about the start of the race, otherwise, yeah, we probably could have had the pace to win this one, but it's been fun, once again, coming through the field. And ultimately, I think, had we won or not, I don't think we'd be able to beat out Piastri anyway, so... hopefully it's not going to make too much difference, as long as we beat Leclerc by the end of next weekend. Like I said, you know, all of our focus is on next season's car at the moment. We've got the gap to George, up over 9. So we don't need to worry about trying to gap him anymore, as long as we can keep the gap there. Time penalties were sadly for track limits. My rig is a track racer TR8. I like it. It's a good rig. Oh, come on. Russell's controlled his pace quite well against Max. I think he's basically beaten everybody he could be expected to this afternoon. I mean, imagine if we didn't have the pens trying to close in on Oscar towards the end. That'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? But obviously we've got no real incentive. Oh. Tyre wear should be fine. Yeah, 46%. So we're definitely going to be fine on those to the end. I've actually taken a lot out of them, to be fair, but we knew we could, because I took the hard so far. Yeah, Lando Norris, though, considering he didn't take the lead of this race till, you know, about lap 35, lap 40, he has waltzed away from Oscar Piastri towards the end, so... Piastri normally very, very good here in Qatar, but 2 laps to go. I mean, his
Okay,
teammate
gap to the
needed
car
to
in
win
front,
this one.
3.2 seconds.
But it looks like it is going to go his way. Come on. Nose in. Nose in. Get the bite. Wonderful. Slip sliding around. Yeah, tyres are definitely starting to hit the
car
cliff.
behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Wonderful. George seemingly struggling more though. This is what we need towards the end. I just want to see if we can get to Oscar by the end, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Well, we did lose a bit of time there. What's that? Is that a Williams? They were doing really well. What's happened to Williams today? Bortoletto might still make the 2-stop work. Oh, I don't want to get another warning. I want to try to avoid another one more warning. That's the goal. I'm sure by saying all this now I will get one, but still. Come on, get in the DRS range of sights. Oh, there we go. Come on, move. Thank you. Yes. One more lap to go, though, here from Qatar. After the drama early on, the fact that we're going to be right next to Oscar Piastri by the end of the race is honestly quite funny.
Final lap of the race.
But yeah, we had good pace once again. Unfortunately, penalties, actually, by the looks of it, penalties aren't going to make a difference. It was just the lap 1 incident between myself and Oscar Piastri. Still feel like he broke too early down at turn 1, but, you know, it's up to me, or down into turn 2, I should say, but it's up to the car behind to try to avoid it. Hard racing, unfortunately, we came out not quite on top, but like I said, I think had we gone with the normal strategy, we might have been able to beat the McLarens, but ultimately I think this unorthodox way of going through this race has worked out quite nicely for us in the end. But luckily, it's looking like the penalties aren't going to make a touch of difference either, so always a bit reassuring knowing that that's not going to change things either. And I believe this will be our first podium this season that isn't a win. Maybe I've done it once before, I honestly can't remember, but it's going to be exactly the same podium as what we saw out at Silverstone IRL. Lando Norris will claim the win, Oscar Piastri in P2, ahead of Nico Hulkenberg. And despite the pens, 13 seconds clear of George Russell come the checkered flag. I could have got another one right at the end there. The championship, though, will go out to Abu Dhabi for the finale. P3, though. Honestly, I'm happy.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Oh, chat will take it. I'm happy. I'm knackered, but I'm happy. Despite the bit of a mistake early on, despite the bit of a fumble, we got our head down, especially in that final stint. I feel happy with the way we drove in the end.
He takes the checkered flag and wins.
Do I need to check the Cadillac news, do I?
Now. It's the start of potentially
do I need to see the testing livery for
Cadillac? They can't get ahead
Cadillac?
of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Let's have a look. Where is it? Oh.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. He raises the trophy.
It's just silver.
Over his head.
I mean, it's got a
Lando
Cadillac
Norris,
logo on it.
Head and shoulders above the rest today.
There we go. That's not really anything crazy. Lewis announced his retirement, did he? Well, I'm on the F1 official account now, and that hasn't happened. Someone tagged me in no further investigation for contact at T1. That's brilliant. Apparently next year the Ferrari wheel is the same as Lewis had at Mercedes. That was what I'd seen, that they apparently wanted to try and do it more to what he was used to. So, that'll be... Trust me, he DM'd me. you absolute monster.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, there we are then, come the checkered flag. Lando Norris 10 seconds clear of Oscar Piastri. We almost beat out the second McLaren man in the end, but of course with our penalties. A P3 finish though, another trophy for the Hulkmeister. I don't think we can complain too much about that. Russell in 4th, Verstappen from the back of the pack, able to recover to P5, ahead of Albon, Antonelli, Hamilton, Alonso, and Esteban Ocon there, as annoyingly, Bortoletto narrowly misses out on yet another opportunity at points. Charles Leclerc, a weekend to forget for him, down in P12, but it was just Behrman that retired from that race as well, come the checkered flag. What does that do to our World Championship standings? Well, it means with one race to go, Lando Norris has to win, Verstappen only needs to score, and he will be World Champion. But let's not forget, I have already had a series on this game, where I believe it was, yeah, Norris and Verstappen, wasn't it? Verstappen went into Abu Dhabi with a 23-point lead and still lost the title. So, could still happen. Could still happen. You'll have to find out tomorrow. When we come back for the stream. For us, though, we can't finish any lower than 5th now. It's just a battle between myself and Leclerc because Piastri's got too big a buffer. So we need to try and outscore Leclerc by 8 points in that season finale. Hamilton could still beat out George in the end. They're looking pretty safe, though. I guess the only other real squabbles, Ocon, Bortoletto, Albon, maybe. Maybe if Bortoletto got a good result, he could beat out Antonelli. And constructors-wise, we have got a... What's that? 39-point buffer ahead of Mercedes. So they need a 1-2 and they need us not to score. Otherwise, that's wrapped up. Red Bull, though, still have got a 39-point lead over Ferrari as well. So again, Ferrari basically need a 1-2. Otherwise, that is all wrapped up. But yeah, pretty much everybody, to be honest, looking pretty safe in the Constructors' Championship. Unless we get something absolutely crazy. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns out in Abu Dhabi. Oh, chat, I'm losing my voice. That's been an intense one. That was a lot of fun, though. That was really a lot of fun. I don't think I need to do anything else. I've saved the replay, haven't I? So we can prepare ourselves ready for Abu Dhabi tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be going live at 1 PM, of course, tomorrow. As well, UK time. So obviously make sure you're back for that. Oh, here we go. Get some driver rating. Apparently I lost awareness. That's a shame. Maybe we're 91, 92 rated? No, not quite. That's a shame. I need to get someone to 99 rated on this game at some point. But I think that's going to be quite difficult to do. Predictions are already done. Predictions got paid out. You bet P1, apparently. That's why it didn't come out for you, I'm afraid. Should I get a wheel for my PC or PS5? PC sim rating is definitely the best. Oh, excuse me. Xbox has got nothing. PlayStation's got Gran Turismo. But PC has everything. But if you get a wheel that works on PlayStation, it'll work on PC. Basically, every single wheel works on PC. They kind of have to. Otherwise, you can't really program for console. So, we got 250... Hulkenberg's 250th start. There's apparently still regulation for rumour changes. And I got a 10th podium finish. Did I do all of that this weekend? How many podiums have we had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh, I did get a podium before. 8, 9. Where's Hulk's other podium come from? 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does it count? No, it can't count sprint race podiums. Has it already included his IRL one? I don't know. I'm going to end the short format streams there, though. So thank you, everybody. Like I said, back same time tomorrow. Same place. I'm going to need to go sort out a couple of bits. Check on the dog. All that good stuff. So hopefully I'll see you all back here tomorrow. Yeah, so obviously I'll make sure I raid someone on Twitch as well. But thank you everybody for stopping by. Who's live on Twitch, chat? Who is live to finish off the day? I'll have a quick look. Hopefully there's some people playing F1. 930 viewers. Oh, Lolly is live. That'll explain it. Who do we raid? I don't recognise anybody. Nobody I know is streaming apart from Lolly. So we'll have to find someone random. This guy's not wearing a top. Sorry? Perhaps you should consider wearing a t-shirt or something. Is there anybody that I follow doing anything else? Not really. Oh, we'll raid shares, actually. We'll raid shares. Didn't see that. Yeah, I've got friends, apparently. Sometimes. Thank you to everybody. Like I said, thank you for stopping by. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything stupid. And hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. And we will finish off Season 1 of the Hulk career mode. Hopefully, we can try and beat out Charles Leclerc. But we'll obviously have to wait and see about that one. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a good one all. Enjoy.